out there for the Eagles. Tonight's
that looks
professional
good.
grade presented by GMC.
Good.
Really, any way you look at it,
good.
he's going to come out number one.
And
he is in wins, pass yards, touchdown passes, and in Super Bowl wins.
Yeah. I mean, that's as it should be, right? For a guy who's done what he's done.
all right, there we go.
He should be the leader in every category related to quarterbacks.
And right now leading the league in passing with
3rd and 2 with 4:42 remaining here in the first. 7-7 score. Brady hikes it.
quick
Throws, quick pass, gets it out to Godwin, first down.
As he works against Slay.
All right.
Yeah, it is pitch and catch.
7-7 score.
Really
So, pretty good game. Both teams kind of marched it right down the field on their opening possessions from what I seen.
That's the way it was on the opening drive, and that's how it's been so
hopefully
far
it's a good audio mix for
on this
everybody.
one. It's
You know,
basically a
good
7-on-7 drill that you'd
mix of
see in
loud and
practice.
quiet and.
They are a defense, Joe, that's been trying. They're just
What's up,
trying
Jacob?
to keep from giving up the big play. A lot of shell coverage by these safeties. They're not challenging, and it's a little bit contrary to the kind of style Jonathan Gannon, the defensive
What's up,
coordinator,
Karab?
like to play.
What's up, Dre? What's up? Why are you cringing,
And
Sam?
just slams into Singleton for 11 after the catch.
So Tom Brady will continue
What's up,
to
Dre?
just work that middle of the
What's up,
field
Jacob?
to Fournette on some of
You
the
need AB
underneath
to score?
things. Watch these safeties as they pull out, and then all this
What's up,
field
Weapon?
here in the middle. You know, that's the
Oh,
area
good luck
that
to your
Tom's gonna
Dodgers.
work.
Yeah, you guys playing the Giants.
Linebacker
Good luck.
there,
Good luck.
Alex Singleton, he's working to the middle, and it leaves a lot of room. There's Jonathan Gannon, the defensive coordinator. He understands it. You know, they're just too good on the outside. And
Someone
that's why I
seriously
say
just told
they're
me
going to get
that
their
the Bears
yards,
should pick up
and then
Cam
you've gotta
Newton and
hold
trade
up when
him
they
to the
get down
Titans
near the
for
goal
Dick.
line.
Here's Fournette again.
Well, yeah, that's something to
Busy
cringe
tonight,
about.
and a big
Small
hit from
pickup by
Singleton,
Fournette.
a gain of 3.
2nd
Rodney
and
McLeod was in
7.
on the stop as well.
Oh, is he really? Damn.
I mean, at some point, you know, any Eagles fan is going, will you two just shut up about Tom Brady? But
Already?
Yeah, it came on the air. They were saying that. But
Well, we got 3 more quarters.
2:55 remaining here in the quarter, and it's counting. So
I just sense
2:54,
him having
2:53,
more fun.
2:52.
Oh, yeah.
than he's ever had.
Yeah, I agree.
2nd and 7. Brady under center. Guy in the
Meanwhile,
backfield,
2nd and
obviously.
7,
They're going to
they
go
hand
with the
to
handoff to Fournette. He's going to find a hole and get it pretty close to that. He gets a first down.
Carries
To
two
the
Eagles for a first down.
45
Last
or
Monday
35
night, I
rather.
was watching the pregame show, and I heard Steve Young
So
say,
1st and 10 to the
tongue-in-cheek, "Hey, do you
35
think
for the Buccaneers?"
Patriots maybe held Tom Brady back, and you know, you laugh about it, but at the end of his time there with New England,
Yeah, the Patriots really held Tom Brady back. Yeah, it's just
who was
poor
at
Tom
the end
Brady
of
in
his
New
career,
England, man.
Right? You wouldn't have imagined that
Poor
he would
dude.
even go on and do what he did last year and what he's
That
done
statement
so far
by
this
Troy
year.
Aikman
It just
is
goes
going to
show
be a
you,
bigger
if you're
deal
gonna
than
be
you
a
guys
pocket
think.
passer,
The fact that
and
he
you
just
can't
said the
create with your
Patriots
legs,
held
well, you're a point guard. You gotta get him then the guys
Tom
who can
Brady
make
back.
plays
This
on
dude
the
won.
outside, and Tampa
Dude
has.
showed up in 9
First
Super Bowls with the
appearance of the
Patriots.
night
I'm
for
sorry,
Ronald
but like
Jones. He gets
every
five.
other
Still
year
have
he
a
was
free
on that
chance
team,
at
they were in the Super Bowl. What
$25,000
was
of
being
Terry's
held
money.
back?
Just download the Fox Super 6 app and play the TNF Challenge for
It's one of the
free.
craziest statements I
Scan
think I've
that
ever
code,
heard in my
download
whole
the app
life.
and play now.
The narrative has switched pretty hard.
We
Now
talked
it's the
to
Patriots
Brady,
held
he was
Tom back.
referencing, you know, when they got
Sheesh.
Randy Moss and how dynamic they were back then. That was
Imagine what he could have done if he wasn't stuck on this horrible
I mean, that's
Patriots
a
team.
long
2nd and
time
5.
ago.
Or on that terrible Patriots team.
So many weapons, and he said that's why I came to
Quick
Tampa
pass out
Bay.
to the
We
running
did
back,
that last
Rojo.
year.
They're going to get a first down
Might
again.
be
Ball
more
just short of the
true
20
now
to
than
about the
even
23.
Catch and run of 8 for another first down. This is crazy. If you look at Brady in his 20s, you know, the fewer games.
Yeah,
in
Brady's
his
better now.
40s,
Well,
more
that's just a
touchdown
sign the
passes,
league
and
changed
his
in the last
completion
20 years.
percentage is up.
More so than anything.
Well, for Tom, you go back to that game on
You know what I
Sunday
mean? That's
when
just a
they
clear
did
sign
have
the
pressure
game
in
is
his face. He's
evolved
just got guys
and
who
become
can
more
win on
friendly
routes
to
and
offense,
win
too.
Immediately. Guys out of the back.
What's up,
the
Russell?
tight ends, the wide
How's it going? How's it
receivers.
going?
And so, yeah, he is having a lot of fun because he's just
40
back there
seconds
dealing
remain here in the
ball
quarter. They're
with
going to go
the
play
guys.
action here. Brady avoids a little bit of pressure, takes a
He's
shot.
got all day. He's
Wide
got
open to 81. There's Antonio Brown, touchdown. Who needed AB to score there?
no
Congratulations.
pressure on Tom Brady, and wide open was Antonio Brown with his 4th
Yeah,
touchdown
wide
of
open.
the season.
So
23 yards. And Tampa Bay back on top.
And now it's 13-7.
Quarterback in order to just buy some time. Slide to the
yeah,
right,
oh well about that guy.
and
Who
then they run
cares?
another guy through the middle of the field. It opens it up for Antonio Brown.
That was the easiest thing I've ever seen. I don't know what number 3 was doing there. He got burned bad. AB didn't even run that hard of a route there. He just faked like he was running, to one of the flags and then ran at the post. Not that hard. 14-7 now.
Brady has started.
Oh, they're really going to go to commercial break. Interesting. All right. Commercial break. What up, Max? Commercial break, so I have to mute the audio. Don't really know why with only 30 seconds remaining here in the quarter they're going to go to commercial break. But, it's the beginning of a game, so. And I don't think this game's had a lot of opportunity for commercials. I feel like both teams have gone on, I think there's been 3 drives in the game. Brady, AB, and Fournette. Yeah, I got Brady in one league. I didn't set any of my fantasies this week. Not yet, but I don't really. The only Buccaneer I've got, I think, is Brady. And then I don't think I play any Eagles. That's stupid. So, no. I don't think I have anything to worry about. And, I usually just pay attention to what the matchup is, and I'm like, do I got people in those? It's commercial break, though, so I have it muted. Good job, Jacob. Yeah, you said you needed him to score. Old AB. Makes it 14-7 with just about 30 seconds remaining. So basically we'll see a kickoff, one play, and then the quarter's over. That's basically what's about to happen here. And then it'll be back in a commercial break. So in just a second, the game will be back on. It's a peanut commercial right now, it looks like. There's a turtle getting molested by 2 guys wearing Seahawks jerseys. It's a weird commercial. And then they just throw the buy peanuts. What's up, Justin? Unemployed Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes in 2 years, basically working at the Foot Locker. You know that's actually what Mahomes, this is actually a future, for Mahomes. He's going to start selling shoes soon at the mall. He's quickly been exposed as a fraud. The fraud, Mahomes. Yeah, Max, I mean, you're right. He did better against the Patriots than Mahomes ever has.
Jalen Hurts, the 2016 SEC.
Is that a good audio mix, by the way, for tonight? About right there.
2020 SEC Offensive Player of the Year, Heisman Trophy.
I feel like that's pretty good, right? I don't know. I don't even know Richard Sherman got hurt. I don't know. I don't know. You know more than I do. He died, actually, Dre. He's dead now. I just seen it get tweeted out. He died of AIDS. All right, 33 seconds remain.
Jalen Hurts told me he actually hosted Devontae Smith when he made his visit to Alabama. He said when most guys wanted to go out, Smith just wanted to work. And you see
out
that
for the game.
Now between the 2 guys.
Thank you,
when
Max.
they're
I
in the
appreciate
pros.
it.
Smith told me we text
each
other
dead.
early in the week, talk about what we want to do,
and
then we watch film together.
Richard
you
Sherman.
see the chemistry. You see that Smith has the most targets and the most productive receiver in this offense.
All right.
They are constantly
probably just see an easy run here.
We've seen the results.
It's unfortunate for sure. Hopefully it's not anything too serious. It's just, maybe hopefully it's just a pull.
And yardage over the first 5 games.
All right, 1st and 10 to 25. Eagles going to run a little option here. Just hand the ball up the middle, and that'll probably end the quarter.
Devontae Smith, 314.
I can't imagine they run another play here.
Tonight as Devin White makes that tackle on Sanders.
20 seconds. They're kind of running in a hurry up.
Ready for this game and watching him. Hey, we're going to see Philadelphia.
Oh yeah, well I mean Cowboy. When AB's not crazy, he's probably the best receiver in the NFL. It's really hard to dispute that because before he went crazy, I don't really know who was better than him. Yeah, that was the end of the quarter. That was obvious.
Because at the end of one,
yep.
14-7.
All right, so it'll be 2nd and 6. They're going to go to commercial break again because, they need to get all the commercials they can. What's the down and distance? What are they saying? They only got a yard. 2nd and 9. Ball's at the 26 then. That looked a little further than a yard. But commercial break, I'll mute it when I can. That one guy rooting for the Bucs. Oh, just because of, yeah. Makes sense. I think both teams scored on their opening drives, and then the Bucs immediately scored on their they scored on their second one. And that's been the entire game so far, it seems. And now we'll see what Philly does. I think this is the second time they've had the ball, so. I don't know. I would say the Eagles are actually overperforming to what people thought they'd be, right? Is he? I don't know. He's got 2 wins with the roster most coaches probably couldn't win a game with. Is he? I don't know. I mean, he's better than McCarthy probably. I mean, you're a Cowboys fan really talking shit about another team's head coach. That's an irony I can't even begin to comprehend. What? You can't say anything about a team's head coach until you have a real one since Jimmy Johnson. You know what I mean? That isn't washed up anymore. Cool, the Eagles have 2 less wins and a far worse roster than you. Like, it's not even comparable, the disparity between the two. And they have only 2 less wins than you. The Eagles are overperforming per their roster capabilities, I would say. Yeah, McCarthy's literally the reason. Yeah, I mean, it's just weird when Cowboys fans criticize another head coach when it's like, well, really? Y'all had Jason Garrett than Mike McCarthy.
Offensive line week 1.
Y'all just don't even know what good coaching looks like, kind of.
Except for old reliable there in the middle, Jason Kelce.
Hopefully it's a good audio mix for everybody.
But Dillard's now at left tackle.
Yeah, Eagles, I think, and I would only have to credit the way that they're playing the coaching at this point.
Playing great out at left tackle,
because when you're overperforming, it's coaching, I would argue.
And that man,
what's up, Aaron?
Stoutland, one of the most respected offensive
no, I don't go to high school football games, dude. I'm 28.
Yeah, he's been there a while, too.
3 TDs in the first quarter. I need this game to just start. My nerves are wrecked right now. It's what that is. When's the game start? Oh, yeah, like 9 in an hour. 10 Eastern. Completion. 3rd and about 3 coming up. The Slim Reaper with the reception.
To follow up on that is at least this is the same 5.
Devonta Smith looking buff as fuck.
They had the same 5 that started week 1.
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much that one guy. 4 different offensive Rivera's good, but he's just, I think the game's passed him by.
It's hard to be consistent offensively.
Oh, okay, it's at 9 o'clock, 9:05. I'm good, Daniel. How are you doing?
Those that are playing next to those guys like Jason Kelce.
First down for the incomplete.
Whitehead got his hand in
33
there,
breaks the play up. That was Whitehead. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. Let's see what the Eagles do. They'll probably punt it here, I would imagine. It's at like the 30.
Just doesn't miss games as you look at the breakup by Whitehead.
I could do that. I used to do that. I could do that in my sleep, break that pass up. You've been sick with the bad cough. Uh-oh. Hopefully you don't have COVID, Eric.
Make a play on the ball.
Kelce making his 111th consecutive start with all that change.
Traeger dropped a deep ball earlier. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's just not that good.
Drive,
but again, quarterbacks, whatever. Let's see what he's got. Yeah, all right. He returns it to about the 32, 33.
13-yard return by Jaden Mickens after a 46-yard
Dodgers are starting a former closer. Ooh, that's a little risky.
With the football and a 7-point lead
watching the Rangers.
Thursday night.
Rangers stink. Red Wings should probably win the Stanley Cup this year. Commercial break again. It'll be a change of possession. Change of possession means commercial break. 1st and 10 to the Tampa 33, like I said. Tampa leads 14-7, 14:08 remaining in the half. 14:08 remains here in the second quarter, and blah, blah, blah. Commercial break, muted audio. I'll unmute it when it's not a stupid-ass commercial with the hobo sleeping in a tent. This guy doesn't look like a homo. He's sleeping on the side of a mountain. He just looks like a homeless person. Well, the Red Wings are going to win the Stanley Cup. I know all about hockey. Yeah, I'm actually slight of a hockey expert until the Red Wings are bad. I happen to know Dylan Larkin's the captain. And we're probably the best team in the NHL historically. Or at least one of them. A lot better than your favorite team, probably. Yeah, you guys don't want this to happen, by the way. I'll just start shitlording about being a hockey fan. And it'll be one of the funniest things you guys will ever experience. I'll just, especially if the Red Wings are good, you guys will see one of the most fair weather bullshit things you've ever experienced. You'll be like, this motherfucker's been lying about not liking hockey for... It's like he knows the game. It's stunning how much you... Yeah, I used to love hockey back before my team sucked. And I went, all right, I'm done watching this gay sport. Why would I watch my team be shitty when my whole life all the Red Wings did was dominate everybody? It was literally from the time I could walk, all you did was watch the Red Wings destroy everybody. From 93, when I was born, they've been winning ever since until 2010. That's most of my whole life. The Red Wings were literally one of the best teams in hockey. And they're on their way to being good again. So that's going to be fun. Again, I'm fair weather about the way I root for stuff. I'll even be a Pistons fan if they're winning basketball games. But, there's no reason for me to watch sports I don't really care for when the teams aren't good. That's why I don't really yell at fair weather Tigers fans.
Starting at their own 33.
I get it. 2007? Yeah. Been a while.
Handoff to Jones.
Red Wings have probably one of the most impressive streaks of making the playoffs ever at 25 straight seasons. I don't care who you are. That's wildly impressive.
We've seen it when Kansas City played Buffalo. When teams want to play coverage against them,
Brewer and the White Sox.
Tampa really hasn't been that way. Even when teams play coverage, they still throw it. Bruce Arians, as we know, he likes to get the ball down the field. 07 was probably the Penguins or some shit. We traded cut. Oh fuck! Good play by the Eagles. Jesus, that'll be 3rd and long. That was a good play by 29 there for the Eagles. Swallowed that up. That was a. Whew. It's a great play by Avante Maddox.
They did a fake to Antonio, then they passed it out to him, and Maddox just fucking blitzed it in the backfield. Good read there by the Eagles. Sadly, the Eagles have the best defense in the NFL based on that play. 3rd and 11 here. The Bucs are 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but they've only had to go about 5 yards apiece, so it's their longest conversion. They throw, and Antonio Brown stopped just short of the first. Yeah, I know. That was the Penguins.
Of first down yardage. And Jonathan Gannon, he dialed up something that he just doesn't do very often.
Everybody calls me Rob.
They blitz less than anybody in football. And so
my name is legally Rob.
Here they come.
So sometimes people call me Robert, and I go, well, my name isn't even Robert. It's actually Robin. But I don't fuck with that name at all. I'm named after my uncle and my dad's uncle.
After calling a timeout.
Yeah, I know that's a hard decision for Bruce Arians. You're feeling like...
They're going to punt it. They were going to try and jump him off sides there, but it didn't work. So the Bucs burn a timeout here to kind of, just see if they'll jump. And now they're going to have to punt it away. I can't watch hockey unless it's person doing it. Dude, yeah, going to the Joe was awesome. If you never got to go to the Joe Louis Arena to watch the Red Wings game, you missed out.
Baker reaching for that first cup of coffee.
They don't play music on these Baker commercials, and it's only 30 seconds, so I'm not muting it.
Must mean a second cup is coming.
Zetterberg? Yeah.
Baker heads up the stairs like a
Henrik Zetterberg? Yeah, fucking awesome player.
Gas from the stairs.
It's like 7 a.m.
Oh, you're a Bruins fan, Tony?
Baker stands in the doorway.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the fucking
Uh-oh, leaving the seat up. Emily's not going to like that.
We had 4th and 2. They scooted the ball up a yard. But Antonio Brown was short, and now the punt coming from Pinion.
Well, I think there were a couple different spots depending on which side judge you were talking with, and Bruce Arians was having a conversation trying to figure it out.
I'll cheer for the Bruins. Is
that
Boston?
marker, they'd be going for it.
Your dad likes the. Oh, fuck the Penguins, dude. And fuck. That's the only thing I would ever have a. I got to talk to that.
Eagles blocked up
that idiot
who
thinks that Pittsburgh is hockey town.
Carolina, they don't get close to Pinion, who knocks
Imagine thinking Pittsburgh is fucking hockey town when we literally are called hockey town in Detroit.
Down south.
Ignorance, dude. From Pittsburgh fans, dude. Good. The MLB should have a double because technically in the American, it's a commercial break, so I'll unmute the game as soon as it comes back on. The score is 14-7, Buccaneers lead. 12:07 remains in the second quarter. 12:07 remains in the first half. 1st and 10 to the Philly 17. 1st and 10 at the Philly 17. Commercial break, unmuting it when I can. Yeah, no, it's good. There should be a dual DH rule where anybody can use the DH if they want to. It makes the game way better. Fucking pitchers batting is dumb. The octopus? I couldn't tell you anything about why there's the octopus for Detroit. The team's called the Red Wings. It's a tire with a wing on it. Is the logo. And they really associate squids and octopuses with the team. Yeah, Justin, but in 2008, didn't some crazy shit happen, though? They cheated. I feel like we traded cups with them. Or was that conference finals we traded with them where they beat us and then they won the cup and then... Because I know... Oh, yeah, because we beat them to win the cup, and then I think we almost won back-to-backs, and then they beat us, and then that was pretty much the end of it. Exactly, Weapon. Yeah, pitching is dumb. What up, Neil? Hockey could become good, only if the Red Wings are good, though. If the Red Wings aren't good, gay sport, no one likes it.
Well, welcome back into the broadcast booth, Joe and Troy. And
Red Wing was back when the Red Wings played. The sport was arguably more popular when the Red Wings were beating people.
Huge for them to be able to
Hell
come
yeah.
up with that stop defensively. Now
is it a
backed up
Buccaneer
little
a
bit. What
pirate?
can this
Yeah,
offense
technically.
do?
I think it's like a French pirate.
You feel like they've got. You can't expect Jalen Hurts, I don't think, to just sit back there and throw
Back
it
lost
50
yeah,
times.
Justin. It was a crazy
So
series.
Trying to strike a balance.
Like I said, I used to watch hockey.
Attempting to run the
But then the Red Wings fell
Maybe
apart.
some of the
Again,
quick
hopefully it's a
passing
good
game
audio
that we
mix. Let me
saw
know if
on
it needs to be
Sunday
turned
we've
up or
seen
down.
throughout the season from this team, but some high percentage
If
stuff.
you have
Try to
any
stay ahead of the
opinions, let me
chains,
know. Like, I could be
chains
either.
offensively.
All right, let's see. 1st and 10 at the 17. They're going to go with the quick play here, and the Bucs sniff it out, but he breaks the tackle, and 2nd and about 6.
Who's out for the rest of the game with
Maybe
a
2nd and 7,
hamstring
depending on the spot.
injury
2nd
and
and
a
6,
catch and
yeah.
run of 4 yards by Sanders.
Yeah, that was all Miles Sanders too. That's not exactly how you draw.
Oh, I thought it was just a French pirate.
These defenses have enough tape on this play. I promise you.
Dude, yeah, that was, dude. If there was an actual starting corner, that ball gets pick 6 right there. I'm liking what I'm seeing from Logan Webb tonight. Stuff looks not really in the strike zone, and Mookie Betts with the leadoff single. All right, there you go.
Out on the COVID list.
There you go, Weapon.
Hurts.
Pirates have 0 allegiance, yeah.
Barrett, and Barrett gets there.
Good job by the Bucs to hold that play to no gain, really. So maybe a yard, 3rd and 5.
On the dead sprint.
Series and blew it, losing.
Yeah, no, you love seeing that. To be able to keep running and run down a guy like Jalen Hurts and just not giving up on the play.
Maybe the hockey team will be good again soon. Yeah, I know, Max. It's pretty funny, the timing of the announcement.
Didn't even get a sack for that.
It's a smart idea, though, by Washington.
Third down and 5.
It really is.
It'll look good
I
in the
mean,
film room tomorrow, though.
that's what I would do, too, if I was trying to hide shit. But y'all remember Sean Taylor? Yeah. Incomplete.
Of Zach Ertz. He was
Oh,
open,
4th and 5.
nonetheless.
Here comes the Eagles punting unit. Both teams, after starting out white hot, both teams, they kind of just now are punting the ball back and forth.
That's something
They punt the ball back and
Jalen
forth. They punt the
Hurts
ball back and
needs to
forth.
improve on, and if he's going to play in this league, he will. To be able to just lay that ball, a lot of times when you watch him, he tries line driving a lot of his throws.
Washington cockroaches, scum criminal franchise.
Yeah,
Yeah, basically. They should have retired Sean Taylor's number years ago, but they waited for the perfect opportunity. But see, to be fair to them, I doubt this was actually a PR move, because if you're Washington, you literally could just change the narrative about everything you want to talk about with your football team with one move. Just announce the name of your team. So I don't know, like, if they'd wait to, I think this was something that they, were just like, if they wanted to really PR distract and really just, get out in front of, just announce the name of the team. That's what they're waiting to do, right? As soon as that fucking report comes out, they're going to announce that team name 100%. Like the day they announce that fucking report coming out, oh, well, guess what we're going to find out? Hey, we picked our name. We're not the Redskins. Remember that. We're not the Redskins. We aren't the Redskins. We don't even know who the fuck that is. That team doesn't exist. We're Washington Red Wolves. Never heard of the Redskins. Who? You're going to see some of the most... Trust me, there's other. I'm telling you, there's other reasons they switched that football team name. They just kind of Red Wolves. I don't say wolves well, because it's got a weird double O noise, and I don't make double O noises very well. I got a fucking thick, shitty Michigan accent. But yeah, 14-7 is the score. But like 9:54 or some shit, or 10:34. What the fuck is the clock say, dude? 10:34. 1st and 10 at the Tampa 39 for the Bucs. It's a commercial break. I'll unmute the game as soon as it pops on. Yeah, you throw the octopus on the ice. Yeah, it's funny. Sean Taylor, short career. He was on a Hall of Fame trajectory. Weapon. Yeah, there was some great safeties when we were coming up as kids. Sean Taylor, Bob Sanders, Ed Reed, Rodney Harrison, Troy Polamalu. Brian Dawkins, I feel like. There was also kind of Champ Bailey, depending on how you looked at him. I know he played corner, but they killed Gruden career. I wonder who's next. Washington be the disgusting black hole ruiner of all things. I feel bad for anyone who contact them. Oh yeah, I know you do. I know you do, that one guy. Hold on, I think the game's about to pop. Hold on.
Light platinum. There you go.
Trust me, everybody in the NFC East is enjoying what the hell's going on with Washington.
Yeah.
What's up, Charles?
For tonight's game, they're working on the
Michigan is taking a
left
break. Oh,
foot
Michigan's got a
of
bye week.
Antonio Brown.
I don't. No one's really been talking hockey except you, Aaron. Good. That's a pretty good game. 4 or 5, or 5 or 6. I meant to say.
There's a lot of people to commend for the
2nd and 4 coming.
Jason Light, obviously being one of those guys, but
yeah, Jerry
Byron
Jones
Leftwich
just straight.
and the relationship that he and Tom Brady have been able to.
We're gonna find out
establish.
Jerry Jones is super woke. He's gonna be like, I don't really like the way that Gruden was talking about all the gays in that last email he sent to Bruce. I'm gonna be like, what the hell? Like Jerry's just super woke, like in private. He's like chastising the other people for being like shitwords. I'd be like, well, that's a fucking bullshit plot twist. No wonder everybody likes this fucking guy. This was the early 2000s who knows would have gotten.
You just hope that you can get him to 3rd down and then make a stop. Maybe.
No, I don't think so. I disagree, Weapon. I think he didn't get fired, number one.
he resigned, he probably wouldn't have gotten fired. The Raiders would have owed him $70 million if they fired him. Number 2, he said the dude's lips were as big as Michelin tires, dude. That's picked by the Eagles, maybe, if it didn't hit the ground.
Off the hand of Singleton, and at the moment, it's called a pick by Marcus Epps.
Yeah, not the Eagles, Namdi. That, let me see. Hold on. Let me see a better angle of that one. Yeah, that looks kind of clean. Hold on. That's going to get reviewed because all turnovers get reviewed, obviously. So we'll see. Sheesh. That has to get looked at, but that was a lucky little. I think that ball got tipped, and we'll see how they rule that because I mean all turnovers get tipped or reviewed. I disagree somewhat on the way John Gruden would have been handled back then. I feel like if those would have came out in 2010 when he wrote them, not in 2000, because he didn't write those in 2000, so that's not really relevant. But yeah, I still feel like he'd have gotten a lot of heat for some of the shit he was saying. Again, I don't think so about the gay stuff. Trust me, I'm telling you, it's the racial shit that he has that's causing him the problems that made him go, I got to get out of here now. See you later. Because boy, oh boy, did he say some foul shit about DeMaurice Smith or whatever his name is. And regardless of how, if they were funny or not, they're fucking pretty foul lines. You probably shouldn't say that about a guy who's, like a VP and of like what the players union and like leading the lockout to get the players paid more money, and that's what he's pissy about. Yeah, it comes off really weird when you do stuff like in the context of the way he was being, and I don't know. Why the hell is the Amazon broadcast so far behind? No, they didn't. They made him sell that team. Didn't they? Didn't they make the Clippers sell that team? I swear they made him get rid of that motherfucking team. They made him sell that basketball team, right? I remember that going entirely different. It's still a commercial break. All right, here we go. Booth review coming.
Seconds ago, Clay Martin just told the crowd that they are in a further review. Mike Pereira, and the call on the field is
that was like 2014, I was going to say.
Epps.
Joe, to me, the ball goes between.
I don't remember it being that long, man. I remember that being like pretty quick.
Replay, that's enough for me to reverse. So the fact that the ball got to the ground, through the hands, I know that he has control.
It does.
But it's at the same time.
It hits the ground. I just wonder how they're going to rule the possession of it.
It's interesting because when the ball does move, when you see it move,
100% hits the ground, but there's there's his hands having it, but I wonder how they rule it because when he gets it, his hands underneath it, he does have it is a catch, right? Like, but then it hits the ground. Like it's on the ground at the same almost instant. It really depends on how this gets judged. It's getting further examined by New York and everything. So we'll see how it plays.
Cox, he's pushing Kappa right back into Tom Brady, and Brady having unloaded a little bit sooner than what he wanted to. But this would be a great play defensively in order to set up their offense without.
Yeah, I'm tired of also people saying everything is cancel culture. Sometimes you actually deserve to face repercussions for your shitty actions. So if I don't go to work, and my boss fires me, can I accuse my job of cancel culturing me? Like they canceled me just because I didn't feel like working that day? That's kind of fucked up. I worked all those other days, and I just didn't want to work those days, So because my performance wasn't, living up to expectations, I'm going to be let go of my job? That sounds like some bullshit.
Bruce Arians has been working over the official on
It sounds like they're canceling me for no reason.
because Singleton with that left arm around Brait.
Or like drug addicts getting fired.
They
Is
are
it all right to
still
fire a
looking
drug
at
addict
this.
from their job? I don't know.
If it
Kind of canceling
stands,
them
it's
for being a drug
Philadelphia's
addict?
ball at their own 46.
I don't know. You start getting in weird territory when you claim everything is cancel culture, even slight criticism. Like people tried to say now Schefter was a victim of cancel culture. No one came for his job. No one tried to do anything to him. They were just like, hey, dude, how about you fucking disclose the fact that you get your stories approved? Kind of fucked up. You portrayed yourself as a journalist when you're an insider and more of a press release guy. What's up, Dale?
They might be trying to relocate where the ball needs to be if they reverse it to incomplete, and also to adjust the clock, which is
cool.
going to have to
I get
be
it.
done
You
factors
bought into a
that lead
fake
to the delay, but
culture
it's
war
been-
that isn't happening.
It's been an awful
We get
long
it.
time since that pass was either intercepted or incomplete.
Crowd is getting
I get it. Everyone's
anxious,
trying
and
to
rightly
cancel
so.
Dave
That play was
Chappelle.
3rd and
Yes.
4 from the Tampa Bay
Any slight criticism
45.
is cancel culture. Remember that.
The markers back.
No, I'm just tired of people saying everything is cancel culture. It's really getting annoying. It's like, shut up. There's legitimate concern, like criticisms to have of things, but there is also legitimate criticisms that can be levied against people at the exact same
But
time.
they do get a 3rd down stop.
And like whatever happened to a crowd of people that are like, you face repercussions for the things you do and say. What happened to that? What happened to personal fucking responsibility, and just taking responsibilities?
I
and-
would.
well, it's 4th down anyway. The play was overturned, so.
Too bad he's in Los Angeles. We can't get him on camera.
Oh, we can get him on camera.
I mean, he's dressed awfully nice for a guy if he doesn't get a chance to show it off.
Cool, Aaron.
Pinion hits it with Rager waiting and the fair catch outside the 10.
Not if you work at Will State. You can be fired for any reason, weapon.
Fox, the ALCS begins as Xander
Welcome to
Bogaerts leads the
America.
Red Sox.
There's no
Against
illegal
Altuve,
firing unless you
Correa,
work in like a state
Astros.
that's got like a right to work
ALCS
law,
Game 1
which
tomorrow,
most states
7:30
don't.
Eastern. Only on Fox and the Fox
In my state, you
Sports
could be fired
app.
for anything. It's crazy.
South Jersey
It's
kid.
an at will. You sign in a contract when
Philly
you get a
sports
job
fan
in Michigan that you could just be fired.
I think he's
for
a season
about
ticket
anything.
holder. With the Eagles, he is.
You could wear your
He's not
shoes
every
on the
game
wrong
he's
feet, and your
done.
boss
I
goes,
don't think
"Fuck
we've
you,
ever
you're
done a
fired,"
game.
and that's the end of your employment at that company.
Mike Trout, when he's been able to be here.
It's pretty fucked. I hate. I genuinely do believe we need an amendment in this country called the Right to Work Amendment, where you guarantee people jobs, like that. There's going to be a job that you have workers' rights that are guaranteed in the Constitution amendments. 100%.
As if he wants the clock to continue to run.
And I don't know why
instead of just flipping
conservatives,
it out of
and
bounds
this is one thing I think
second
both
and
sides
10.
could actually agree to,
Second and
especially
11.
people who don't think you should have to take certain jabs in the arm to and face repercussions at your job. You know what I mean? Guess what that would be protected by? A right to work amendment that the Democrats have been trying to, that liberals really want.
And on
Especially,
2nd and 11, good protection.
protect some workers' rights
Pass
here.
is caught for the first down. And wrestled to the ground is Zach
And that'll be a
Ertz.
first down for the Eagles. Finally, somebody gets some goddamn first down in the game. It's been a lot of 3 and outs. I'm sorry, it's been pretty boring.
Goddard out. A good route by Ertz.
No, in Michigan, you're at will. You sign a contract in a state that says you could be fired for any reason the employer deems suitable.
Just exactly what they
Oh, yeah,
needed
100%, man.
offensively.
Michigan has the worst laws. You could miss one day of work and be fired. You're not against it, you're afraid of it.
Good protection again. Aired out far sideline. And
Intercepted!
intercepted by Dean.
And he's ruled down after the intercepted.
Watkins was the target. And Hurts overthrew Quez Watkins. Dean gets the pick.
Well, Dean does a nice
Well,
job of
they
staying on top
give the
of
ball
it.
right back to the Bucs, so it'll be first and 10 for the
Watkins,
Bucs
he's
at
just
about
trying to get
the,
it
where are
up
they
there
at?
and
Hold
give
on,
a
let me
chance,
see where
try
they
to
down
make
it.
a play down the field, but Dean
We need
does
more
a
right
good
to work
job.
laws. We need more workers' rights
Staying
laws.
with him.
Unions need to become more powerful or
Watkins trying to make a
something.
play on the
I don't want to
ball.
get into that kind of topic,
Hurts is
but
just trying to lead it down the field. but Dean ends up becoming the receiver on the play.
Rick Snyder didn't make it a lot. Michigan's
So
always
they're
been
trying
a
to test
fucking
these
at-will
defensive
state.
backs with the injuries that they've had. Jamel Dean, of course, has got a lot of playing time, and Todd Bowles liked
From
what
the
he saw
COVID
on that
vaccine?
play.
He was paralyzed? That's crazy. That might be the worst reaction I've heard.
That injury-depleted group gets a pick, and Jamel Dean is
So
second
now
in
it's
the
to
season.
the 28 for the
He's not
Bucs.
totally healthy either. Saw him leave with a knee injury.
It sucks, though. I'm sorry to hear that. Your uncle had a bad reaction to something.
Pass is incomplete. And Brady able to hop up is Derek Barnett.
2nd and 10, ball is
Got
incomplete.
there and just a step too late.
Brady got hit a little bit there as he threw it, so that that little bit of that little boom there can throw make it a little bit off target. So 2nd and 10. Of all times down their throw, he overthrows it. Hey, he is a second-year. Isn't he a first-year starter? Second-year guy in the league, so I don't want to be too hard on anyone who's just in the league, unless they're obviously bad, and I don't know. Hurts is all right, nothing special. Empty backfield, Bucs throw. First down to Scotty Miller. No, Brady. Sorry.
There's that soft area in
I don't know why I thought that was Scotty Miller when the dude was like fucking 9 foot tall. I was like, oh, that's Scotty Miller, even though he's taller than everybody on the field. Clearly, that's a tight end. I don't know what I'm saying.
Wasn't real sure exactly where he was going to be. And
No, I don't think
is
so.
the guy who ends up going out.
He'll probably sign like
Their
a day
best
contract and
corner then
retire
is
as a
covering
Patriot.
Leonard Fournette,
Maybe.
lined up wide.
Yeah, his accuracy isn't too good from what I'm watching, and I've seen him play a couple times. He's nothing special. Decent stopgap though. I don't know until you see something you want in the draft and you think you can get something. 639, 638, 637, 635. The clock's ticking right now.
In man coverage. This is a defense that plays very little man coverage, but that doesn't mean
630. Yeah, and Slay's a man cover corner. That's the weirdest thing about why they signed him. And that's why he isn't as good as he was in Detroit. I mean, he's really good, Slay. I make jokes about him not being as good, but he's still really good in his own defense. But he's way better in man. Brady, quick pass out to Brown. They're going to go with the screen, and they're going to get a first down, and they're going to cross midfield to about the Eagles 42 or 43.
Well, Ryan Jensen.
No, you're doing something weird.
Jensen, just love the way he plays. Watch him on this play. And
Crazy, I have to always show this to people. But all right, hold on one second. Let me show you what you got to do.
And then you got Antonio Brown drafting off him.
You're doing something entirely wrong, and I don't know what it is, because it's like this pops up. It just auto plays. I don't even have to do anything, dude. It just auto plays. I don't know what you're doing. You're clicking on things, or and if it doesn't, you should just press play. I don't know what you're doing wrong, but like you're doing something wrong.
He just feels pressure and he's just not going to take a sack, and so he wants to get the ball down the field.
Yeah, I don't.
You're going to see the pocket kind of collapse.
Yeah, I'm just going to stop giving links if you guys are going to bitch about it. You guys are clicking on shit and just literally I just showed you what it does. So I don't know what you're doing incorrect, but my 60-year-old dad uses that website and has never had a problem. Just for reference, my dad uses this site to watch TV.
2nd and 8.
So I really don't know what you're doing wrong. He has no problem with it. He watches it on his Xbox 360. All right. So I don't believe that you're having problems with it. That's what I mean. I'm stunned that you're having any issues. My 60-year-old dad uses an Xbox to use it. It shouldn't, dude. It doesn't. What is it? Okay, it says that's okay. They could also say that, like, it could say there are hot, sexy singles in your location. Do you believe that?
For Tampa Bay. He's already got his first touchdown of the season tonight. He gets 11 yards here.
Hold on. Are you looking at this?
Just love seeing when these receivers.
Oh, where does it even say that?
They get in the passing game when they are the ones out there on the edge.
Right here, this link. How are you?
This is I put this link. This is the link I have.
A little bit
Just
each week.
this is what you see. Just press play. I don't have a VPN. Don't use the link up top. Why are you clicking on the link up top? Don't even click on that, dude. Don't use that. There's a video right underneath that link. That's what you watch. You don't do anything, any clicking outside of just click the link and press spacebar. If it doesn't autoplay. I think spacebar plays videos that should play.
He made that last play, gain of 3.
Coming off a season high.
But like there should be like a black box. Right click that black box and there should be like a thing to play. It's 1st and 10 at the 10. Or 2nd and 7 rather, sorry. 2nd and 7 at the 10. So they can get a first down at the 3. So they can get a fresh set of downs to go and they get a first. Depending on the spot, that's a first down.
Looks to be just short of first.
Sorry, you're having a problem, Justin. It's just you just click and it should be good to go.
Philadelphia just was not able.
They're gonna mark him a yard short.
Now they haven't yet been able.
I don't have any links. Sorry, buddy.
They are disrupting Brady in the pocket, making him slide a little bit.
You have to pay me $65,000 like anyone else does. It's expensive. I'm sorry. But, life ain't free, baby. 3rd and 1 coming up for the Bucs here. 9 seconds, 8, 7, 6. Is right before the 2-minute warning. He gets the first.
Singleton enough to get a first down.
Check the pinned comment, Juan.
We're at the 2-minute warning here in
2-minute warning here in Philly.
14-7.
Bucs right in the red zone. They're inside the 5 at the 2-yard line. So the Bucs will probably score here after the 2-minute warning. Coming up. The link is literally in the pinned comment. No one's not giving anybody a link. I don't know how people just don't save the motherfucker. Like, I don't need to ever be told a link twice. To be very honest with you. It's just I hear it one time and I'm like, oh, all right, I remember that for the rest of my life. I don't know how people get by in this world without having any memory ability, it seems. The world must be a confusing place for some people. They're just like, the fuck is that? It's a bus, dude. I told you this yesterday. Yeah, I've never seen a car so big before. Yeah, it's a bus. And then the next day, What? What the fuck is that? It's a bus, dude. I told you literally just yesterday what a bus was. All right, but like that's a big car. That's what I feel like sometimes. It's just like, where's your memory, people? Just memorize the links, and you won't have to ever ask for them. No, Justin's fine. Justin isn't whining any. No, I'm just saying. It's just it's. It doesn't. I'm telling you, I don't know what you're doing. It's so fucked up, dude. You're Justin. You fucking up. I can't help you. You're beyond helping for my ability of the internet. I can't help. You're so I can help 60-year-olds use the internet a lot easier than you. You're just not getting it. Sorry, I'm done helping you. Sorry, you don't get to watch the game. It's tough for you, dog. Your idiocy has fucked you over. I'm sorry. I would talk to your parents about,
time of possession,
maybe
2.5 to 1.
Getting a diagnosis or something.
Trying to get points off the turnover on
maybe
the
make your life a little easier.
Dean.
I don't know how to help you.
They have a 1st and goal.
Because it auto-plays. It's an auto-play site, you guys. I really don't understand how he's lying at this point. I don't know. Figure it out. I'm not helping you anymore. I'm giving you no advice.
Fournette. Touchdown.
touchdown, and they scored immediately. The Bucs did, so it's 20-7, 21-7.
Leonard Fournette gets number 2 on the season.
Justin, I don't care. It shouldn't do that. So you're doing something. You're clicking on links on the site.
Not just a ton of movement, but Fournette.
That's all I have to say. You're clicking on things that you shouldn't be. That's the only reason it's doing that. You notice you're the only person that has that problem, Justin? Yeah, just do what he said. Just download that app. Literally, if you have Amazon Prime, it's fucking on Amazon. I'm watching on Amazon Prime.
Philadelphia with 3 timeouts and just under 2 minutes to do something about what is a 14-point game.
All right, 21-7.
We'll be right back after this from State Farm.
Jake from State Farm. Thanks for the great rate on my insurance, man.
Wait, I said Byron got the Patrick price?
Russell, stop. Justin, just do whatever that dude said. I don't know what to, dude. I don't know how to help you.
Thanks again, Jake. Up top.
Try Buff Streams. Try any of them sites. I don't know what to tell you.
Great race that fit any budget, like a good neighbor.
I literally have a link that everybody else but you can use. I can't help. I can't specifically just do things to help you.
Number 1 can get something here before the half, as the lead is 14. Eagles get the ball.
I'm not your personal help tech channel. Like, I don't.
Well, they had that nice opening drive where they went down the field, converted a couple third
That's
downs,
what I have
came
to do.
away with the touchdown to tie the score
It's
up.
like kind of bullshit.
But
It's like,
since then, they've not done
it's
anything
like, can you
really in their
personally
last
fix
3
my tech
possessions. The
issues?
last
No.
one with an interception setting up that touchdown, and they got to turn it loose.
That's not this channel. I fucking don't know.
Just under 2 minutes to play here in this half of giving the ball right back to Tampa Bay before the half's up.
I don't own a TV.
Talked a lot about number 7, Leonard Fournette, tonight. Aaron Andrews.
He just doesn't understand how to use the internet.
Bruce Arians about him as well this week.
Yeah, Amazon Prime's for like $5, but like it's whatever.
Leonard Fournette actually a healthy scratch in that game, and that's when Bruce Arians had a heart-to-heart with him. He said,
it is on a weird channel. I'm pretty sure it's on like
battling a lot because throughout my whole career, I was
NFL
the guy,
Network.
so I kind of had to
so that one's actually.
And say, what do I want?
I don't know if it's on Fox,
Tom Brady
which would be on like
this is a guy that
even
never wants
antenna.
to come out of the
But
game, and you just see him rise to the occasion when we need it.
I think it's on
really
NFL Network, to be honest. So I don't know if it's actually on.
Hurts in trouble. Finds.
Yeah, I think it's just on NFL Network. I don't know if it's on Fox.
I think that's not just the Bruce Arians effect, but I think it's the Tom Brady
It might be
effect.
on Fox. I don't know.
When you consider
incomplete pass, 149 remaining here in the quarter. The Bucs have 2 timeouts. The Eagles have all 3 here to play with.
Pick, a top 5 guy by Jacksonville that basically just let him go.
Oh, that sucks, Justin. I'm sorry. Like I said, Justin, I don't know what to tell you on that. It could be your internet does something and blocks it. And then that's not. I can't help you with that. You could try Buff. Bila Sports works.
How about Barrett?
Bila Sports Streams. You can just Google Bila Sports Streams. That site works, but there's a lot of pop-ups, and it's a little dodgy sometimes. But it is what it is. I don't recommend using that site, but I mean, if you're desperate, it works. BILA Sports Streams. Just Google that, and you'll find it.
But
they're very reliable. They're always around, but like it's just fucking pop-ups. You're gonna deal with a lot of pop-ups.
Offense, another shot.
Third and 6 here for the Eagles. 1:42 here. 1 on the play clock. Oh, they get the play off. Hurts is gonna have to get around. He's got time. Wild overthrow.
Flag and the pass incomplete.
4th and 6. It'll be 1:34 remaining, and the ball will be kicked back to the Bucs. So the Bucs actually have some decent time to do something here with 2 timeouts remaining, and the clock stopped right now at 1:34. So Tampa's got some good time here. Let's see if they can do some damage and put themselves up by 3 scores.
It looked like Tampa Bay was locked up. A lot of contact on a lot of different receivers.
Yeah, the Bucs wanted the ball back on that play. It looked like.
Philadelphia with just 1
Here's
first
the punt.
down over their last 4 drives.
Going to be returned here. Not much of it. He just did. Oh! I think he's
the
down
Bucs
anyway.
are there. Andrew Adams.
Don't matter.
39-yard punt.
Meaningless little play there. 1:21 remains. 2 timeouts for the Bucs. Let's see what they do.
Coming up on the Toyota halftime,
I don't think so.
Plays from the first half with Mark Sanchez.
Maybe, Justin. It might if you get a bad pop up and get fucked by it. Maybe.
Get back in the car. We'll see you at halftime.
But after that, I'm done helping you. I have no. Like I said, don't use the site. It's a bad site. I literally warned you, don't use it. But hey, that's a site you can use.
To talk about and more Brady and
if you know how to handle fucking faulty sites, then you can use it. But if not, don't. Based on your computer knowledge, I wouldn't do it. If you can't get US TV Go to work, then I can't help you. Like I said.
Well, and hang on is right.
Okay.
You just feel like if they
do whatever you gotta do,
stop
man.
Here, they do get the ball to start the second half, so that part of it's good. They get a chance to.
You must not be American, Justin.
Lead, but you just feel like if they give up a touchdown here, it's going to be a long second half.
Fletcher Cox is.
Are you not in America, Justin? Are you up in Canada? What up, Kenny?
Alex Kappa.
False start. Offense, number 78. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Let's see if it's Kappa or Wirfs. And it was Kappa.
You're in Michigan, that's weird.
And then Wirfs on top of it.
Doing good, Kenny. How you doing?
So 1st and 15.
It doesn't look like a Cowboy. It's kind of like late. It's kind of his ugly shoulder throws.
Next to Brady.
Brady, 1st and 15 after a little penalty there. He's going to toss one out. Kind of a bad throw to Evans.
As he and Slay got tangled up a bit. Tomorrow night on NFL Network,
yeah, I am, Kenny.
NFL Total Access previews every Week 6 matchup, including Sunday's showdown between Justin Herbert and Lamar Jackson. What a game that'll be. NFL Total Access tomorrow at 7, live on NFL Network.
Boy, that game the other night, Lamar Jackson, what he was able to do.
I'm going to put
that was a phenomenal. There's been a lot of great games.
Your dad in a headlock, Kenny, and noogie off the rest of his hair.
Congratulations to Baltimore.
Make him bald.
Lamar Jackson, that was impressive.
That'd be really weird. That was a bad throw. 3rd and 15.
For Antonio Brown.
Wow, yourself.
2 throws. Now, on the previous one, Mike Evans kind of got banged up, as you said, with Darius Slay. This time, he's got Antonio Brown. There's no contact at the top of the route.
That's how I'd take out Nose Star, by the way.
And it just gets away from
off the
him.
rest
You
of
just
his
don't
hair.
see that very often, and you wonder. Tom Brady's hit his thumb a couple times in this first half.
We're up to, 11 likes? Good job, you guys. Doing pretty good so far.
Injury, just banging it on
You probably should remove that link there because no one's leaving any likes. Looks like.
To react in a different way, it could be affecting him a little bit.
Here's one downfield, wrong page of the playbook, and pitched. Round the target.
Well, that was an ugly throw. I guess that was kind of like just like a punt.
And now he gives to
sort of functions the same way, I guess, there.
And Slay
down at about the 32.
Away by the Philadelphia defense. As they'll take over at their own 32.
Not the prettiest play there. I don't know what. I think miscommunication by the Bucs or 21-7 here with 56 seconds remaining in the quarter. 56 seconds remains here in the second quarter, first half. Again, Justin, I don't care. I'm done talking about that shit. So get timed out. Quit asking me questions. You're fucking kind of getting annoying, dude. So that'll be an interception by the Bucs there. With I've spent too much time helping you, so I'm done. I already literally said I'm done helping you. So you're fucking drawing on my fucking patience, dude. Do whatever you want. I don't care. I hope it fucking ruins your computer or phone. At this point, I don't really like you at this point, dude. You're super annoying. So, get fucked on your shit equipment. I hope it never works for you, loser. Hopefully Philly can get some points to make it at least a bit interesting. Sorry, that guy was fucking around. And if he asks it again, he's getting hidden. Like, he's just going to be hidden for spamming. So I hope he realizes that. Be bald and be free day. Is it? Good for bald people. They get a whole day. Yeah, I don't care. It's good for him. I hope he never gets to watch a game. I told him what to do 7 times, and he just is retarded. So there's not much hope there. You know what I mean? It's just like, oh well. Can't really do much to help that one. But yeah, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Philly at their 32. They have 3 timeouts and about 50 seconds to see if they can do something with the ball here. So they're at their own 32, which isn't terrible field position. After the weird Brady, I don't know what happened with the Bucs there. That was just a broken-ass play.
On that series, but look at what goes on between Brady and Barnett.
It's pretty funny. And then here comes the center, Ryan Jensen. He's not going to put up with that, I promise you. And I was talking to Tom Brady about Ryan Jensen. He's a hothead. He's got a lot of personal fouls. Shoot, he's a black belt in Taekwondo is what Tom Brady said as well.
Probably should be a little bit more disciplined than if he's a black belt in Taekwondo.
Better be careful messing with Brady.
All right, 1st and 10.
That was a big takeaway. Hurts throws.
Hurts.
Pass
And
caught.
Did he catch that, or was that incomplete? What's up, Ben?
That's Rager with Dean on
welcome.
14-yard completion at the moment. Let's see.
Yeah, one came in. Yeah, that's one.
Yeah, no, that wasn't caught. I was gonna say I thought that skipped clearly off the ground.
They should be able to expedite this one.
Yeah, no, that's not a catch. Okay.
Yeah, this shouldn't take long.
This should not take long.
Yeah, okay. That'll be coming back, so that'll be incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Ball at the 32. Yeah, that was incomplete. Philly fans, they showed you the play. Jesus, what are they doing for?
Trying to sell it still.
Yeah, Barnett was fucking around with Tom. And then Jensen wanted to come in and murder him for some reason.
So that wipes away a 14-yard completion. Still 3 timeouts for Philadelphia. And again they get the ball to start the second half. So see if they can do anything here at the end of the half.
A bit underthrown.
There's Devontae Smith down here at the bottom. They're giving help with the safety, Mike Edwards, to his side.
It's a little bit of an understatement. Well, he's dead. Oh, no, he gets out of the hit and throws it and out of bounds. 46 seconds remains. 3rd and 10 here for the Eagles. Ball's at the 32-yard line.
Tampa may get another shot at this thing.
Yeah, I know. I'm watching on Amazon Prime because I'm built different.
I'm
on that. I'm on Amazon Prime game.
Generated. And yeah, 46 seconds left.
I knew that there was a reason I should fucking pay my Amazon Prime bill for the rest of the football season. I think the rest of the games are on Amazon Prime, right?
Well, I didn't think that they could come out and play any worse than they did on Sunday against Carolina.
I don't know, Ben. It's a bad idea. And it's going to Amazon Prime, isn't it, entirely? In a couple of years? Like, it's only going to be on Amazon Prime and I was going to say, it's on Fox still for a little while. But it's soon enough going to be like an Amazon product. I think Amazon paid for the rights to have Thursday Night Football. Which feels right. Well, Eagles are punting the ball away here, 4th and 4.
First down since that first possession.
37 seconds.
In the half, and Tampa Bay about to get it
Thursday
back.
Night this year for the next few. That's what I thought, Joe. They got like a pretty. They're gonna it slowly becomes more exclusive too. They have a lot of very. Amazon gets a chance to prove it can do it. And so far, I like the way they handle it.
Still effective.
It's a good broadcast. The quality's clear.
Fair catch by Mickens. Here comes Brady. Yeah, he was talking about his center, Ryan Jensen, saying he's very athletic. He's a throwback. And as you said, he's a black.
Yeah, it was Matt Cowboy. It was.
His whole family.
Ben's like, oh shit, never mind. All right, I can just pop this on TV real fast. Sorry about that. All right, I'm actually caught up right to where Rob's at. That's crazy. Welcome back, Sam. You're fired. We'll be taking your mod ship. We don't let nerds be mods. I can't believe you do homework. That's literally the definition of cringe.
A stumbling catch by Bernard, and that play is made by Sweat.
Yeah, I think the Bucs are just letting this play die. Yeah, I think the Bucs are just letting it die. Yeah, they're just going to half.
To keep this a 14-point game.
Yeah, that was pretty bad, Max. They literally got a big pick, and then they punted it away after like 16 seconds. All right, halftime.
That'll do it.
There you go, Sam. Good job.
Game. Philadelphia's got a lot to talk about.
You're not getting a paycheck this week. Sorry, buddy.
21-7.
Yeah, you guys don't know all the mods are highly paid. They all make about a 6 to 7 digit salary working for me. They don't know it yet, but you know it's accumulating. It's halftime, so I'm just basically gonna leave it muted for a large majority of halftime, because I don't give a shit about halftime. It's all right, Justin. You're fine, man. Good luck. I'm sorry for being mean to you, Justin, but it's just like, dude, I don't want to help you. Quit asking, please. Well, good night, everyone. Eagles will be good. Yeah, I mean, you guys are in a rebuild, Joe. There's nothing wrong with your team. It's just you guys are clearly rebuilding. You didn't have all picks, and you're about to have a bunch of picks, and you'll be all right. On the Gruden stuff, yeah, it was interesting. The Gruden stuff. Yeah, he fucked up, dude. Yeah, it's I just can't believe Adam Schefter caught a ricochet shot in all this. Everyone's like, he's not a real journalist. Yeah, he's an insider. I mean, he even says he's an insider. An insider is way different than journalist. Eagles might have 3 top 10 picks this year. That's insane. What game does Carson Wentz have to make it through to where the Eagles get that pick from the Colts? The Eagles do it 2 in the top 10, and they might have the Colts pick too, depending on how many games Wentz plays in. Was it 9, basically 10 games, and that's all he needs to play in? Yeah, I don't know. See, they always got Schefter and Rappaport. They're not really journalists. The journalist is way different than being like a press release insider guy. You know what I mean? But quickly, I feel like everyone went, yeah, I guess it's not that big a deal with Schefter and them. That's kind of how they get their information. 11 to 12. That's what I thought. It's not a lot of games. Yeah, no, fucking... It's weird to compare it to Vic. Like, Vic literally went to prison. Like, federal prison for a couple of years for what he did. What do you mean? Everyone's like, fucking Vic, dude. People picketed Eagles games. That was not a very smooth transition of him coming back into the league. Well, what do you think? It was just like, welcome back, Michael Vick? And the whole NFL fan base was just... Vic has to pretend like he gives a shit about dogs to this day, I think, so people don't hate his fucking guts. Like, no, sometimes, and let me tell you, Gruden, this isn't the end of his career, I'm telling you. Maybe as a coach, but like I think he was just done as I think he might just be kind of washed as a coach. Within a year, he'll be doing something again in the NFL world. It'll be about a year. He'll have like a sit-down conversation with like Michael Sam and Carl Nassib, and everything will get smoothed out. It'll be some fucking corny ESPN shit. You can already imagine the fucking production. It's going to be some, like, weirdly black and weird lit room. Like, you know, it's like a weirdly, like, darkly black lit room. And it's going to be, like, 3 couches or 3 chairs in a room. And Keyshawn Johnson's going to be hosting it for some reason. It's just going to be, you're going to be like, what is this? And then Booger or Boomer's going to come out and be like, whop! And it's going to be like, all right, this is okay. And then everyone's just going to forget it. Like, it's going to be really, ESPN's going to fucking it's going to somehow fix this. for him. Or he's going to be on One America News Network in about 3 weeks talking about the liberal NFL and how they're awful. Yeah, Vic. Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't give my full opinion on the Michael Vick situation because I'm like, I don't give what? Were they his dogs? So he's not allowed to put his animals to sleep after they've been injured? I'm sorry, but weren't those dogs mortally injured? I don't care how they were mortally injured, but were those dogs not mortally injured when he killed them? Yes, they were. They were going to die anyway. So he made them have a much quicker death. People act like those dogs were not mercy killed, and every one of them were. Okay, cool, Aaron. No one gives a fuck. Yeah, and then they get into animal fighting, and then it's like, well, sure, is that really that wrong when the dogs like to fight each other? Maybe, probably. I guess he probably should have took them fucking ate up dogs over to the vet and had them euthanize them. Oh, you're good, Aaron. I just don't care about links anymore. I'm done caring about that subject. There's a link in the pinned comment. Please stop commenting about links. I made that pretty clear, dude. Just getting annoying. Yeah, I'm unpinning the comment too. I'm fucking annoyed at that whole scene now. Find your own way to watch the game. I don't give a fuck if you can't watch it. That's literally like so not my issue. Fucking get cable, you broke bitch. So I'm not. Find your own. You can use Google. It's a free service. You just go to google.com. Dan Snyder, yeah, he's probably nervous as fuck, dude. He's like, oh shit, they got Gruden on nothing. I'm fucked. Well, not on nothing, but you know. Yeah, that's what I don't understand. It's like, bro, yeah, all those people got in trouble for their shit. You notice those people, but also, there's a whole different conversation to have about the way Warren Sapp and the way some of these other people did crimes. Because a lot of these people just have crimes against women. And it's interesting to see how the NFL responds to that. That is something to have a conversation about. But there's no reason to compare the two situations. This is an entirely different thing. This guy said some fucking foul-ass shit about a fucking player union rep during a lockout situation. That alone, to me, is enough to fucking warrant firing, especially since, that means he's explicitly going against the best wishes of the players who wanted to lock out that season so they could get better fucking shit. And DeMaurice Smith, I don't, the name is weird looking, and I'm bad at names. The guy he said the shit about it, that's some pretty foul shit to say about that guy, and that was the context of the email that he was angry about. So he was saying that derogatory shit in anger about his lips and shit. If it was like a fucking joke, the email comes off different, but he's fucking angry and raging about the guy. And then he called Goodell a fucking ginger-haired pussy and shit. He was going off in these emails. He deserves a little punishment. You can't. Okay, so you work for a company and you call your boss a pussy-haired or a pussy. What the hell did he call Goodell? Just a pussy? Do you think you keep your job? Just question. If you have a job, if you run a business and your employee writes an email to another employee about you and calls you a pussy, do you fire that guy? Everyone's like, cancel culture this, cancel culture that. All right. You have a business and one of your employees is talking shit about you in emails to other employees. What do you do about that? You just go, oh, well. And he wasn't fired, by the way. He just quit. But, like, same point, right? Like, that's essentially, it's another reason why I'm like, well, he did this to himself. I couldn't talk shit about my boss in emails if I had a boss. I feel like I'd get fired for that if they found out. And the NFL is doing an investigation into that shit. And they're like, the fuck is this? Goodell's like, yeah, put that shit out there. He talks shit about me. Fuck that guy. Because the NFL is going to do their best to cover most of the shit up for people who aren't involved. There's a reason only Gruden got singled out, and that's because he called Goodell a pussy. Yeah, the clueless anti-football pussy. Do you know why all of a sudden Gruden was singled out and his shit was brought to the surface? You don't talk shit about your fucking boss. Like, that's a dumb idea. You mean the guy that's, like, heading the investigation? You have an antenna? Oh, Justin, should be like 66, right? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what exact channel Fox is on the air. Because my dad uses on the air too. That's how he watches some TV. 65.1 or something like that. I know it's on the air. It just doesn't come in. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, Goodell is going to cover up most of this for people. Like 90% of this is going to be very covered up. And redacted. There's going to be a lot of redacted information from this. Again, Justin, I don't care about your problems. I've already warned you to shut the fuck up about them. Yeah, the Raiders. Yeah, that just sucked for the Raiders because I think if they would have fired him, they would have voted him like an overwhelming majority of that contract. But now that he resigned, I don't think they owe him shit really from that. So like there's a difference in the way that happened. It's one or the other. He gets more because he resigned. But I think it was mostly guaranteed money. So what's up, dude? It's commercial. Well, it's halftime still. Still just waiting for the game to pop back on. It's 21-7 before the half. I think the Eagles get the ball after the kick. Or they get kicked off to start the half. So Eagles will probably be getting the ball somewhere around the 25. Until that news broke about Gruden, I thought there was a 0% chance he'd be fired. I don't get the notion. They're 3-2, aren't they? Like that last game wouldn't have dog. Yeah, that's such a bad take. They weren't going to fire John Gruden in the middle of this season. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Miles Sanders and Devontae Smith.
They didn't even fire him for this. He resigned, dude. Like. They didn't even fire him over this. This dude just was like, all right, I'll step down. I have a feeling they wouldn't have fired this fucking guy over this. Like, dude, the Raiders don't. They love that guy. They just would have been like, John, what do you think we should do here? Like, they're stupid. They weren't. They weren't.
They don't look pretty for Philadelphia.
Yeah, there was probably a 0%. Yeah, no, I'm just saying it's a 0% chance. Anyone who took that bet, I'm glad they all lost. And they all should have lost that bet because he didn't get fired. He resigned. Haha. Enjoy your lost bet, nerd. I hope they fucking lost all them people that bet too, that took it too. Idiots.
Which is number 1 against the run and last in the NFL.
There was no reason he should have been fired. Like, I'm sure the Raiders were thinking about it, but
let's check in with Christina Pink.
It would have been an off-season move anyway. Yeah, I mean, if he would have had a bad season, he's on the hot seat, if not steps away in the off-season. But he would have been an off-season thing. Well, he wasn't fired. Correct.
We knew we wouldn't be able to run the ball against
exactly,
Tampa Bay,
Cowboy.
but we got to get more easy completions.
Yeah, John Gruden wasn't wasn't even fired, so I don't know why people keep saying he's fired.
He said our defensive line has been good. Continue to get him off his spot because we know how effective Brady is when he's able to plant his feet, and go.
Yeah, that's he didn't get fired. So, yeah, you didn't see the firing coming because he wasn't even fired. Nobody's seen that coming. It didn't even happen. Hurts rolls out to his right.
Dump off to Hurts, who has to use one hand to grab it. The Eagles won.
Nobody's seen it coming, and it never happened because he quit. It's simple as that. I was like, he would have been fired. Yeah, but he wasn't. I'm just going to be annoying about that because I don't give a shit. I'm not going to do technical. I'm going to be super technical about shit for a while.
Number one, if Carson Wentz plays 75% of the snaps this year at this moment.
Tired of letting narratives be rewritten in a weird way.
Accomplishes that.
Dude quit. Who knows if they would have actually even fired him over this.
Wow.
Urban Meyer stuck his fingers in some chick's asshole one weekend and didn't get fired, so I'm pretty sure he might have tiptoed around this one.
That was impressive.
And that was after fighting through a double team. I mean, he fights
through
Pam
the double
Oliver?
team.
It looked like
no, who the hell is the sideline lady tonight?
Pick up at least some positive yards.
Aaron Andrews?
He goes right through that.
No, I'm glad he resigned. Don't get me wrong. Not that it was whatever, but like he needed to step away. He was just done as a coach. I thought the game, like we said, it kind of passed him by. Gruden. He seemed like the new NFL wasn't his speed.
Hurts throws, sideline throw, and that
his team start off good and then fall apart as the season progressed.
By Devontae Smith.
The black lady?
Yeah, exactly. And the
I hope they show her again.
The
oh no, yeah, she was pretty hot. Yeah, I seen her.
Down the boundary, force Smith to come
back
out of the
22 based on John Gruden resigning and creating a brand new head coach. Oh really? Oh, there you go, Charles. Is your series over?
Or 2 first-round draft picks against the secondary.
Yeah, but I don't care anymore about that. Sorry, we did a stream on that a while ago, so.
And they've just not been able
to take
advantage of anything. And like you said, with the defense, it's given up a lot of passing yards.
All right, here come the Bucs. They get the ball punted to him. They're at about the 15, and he's not really. Yeah, he's going to get to about the 22.
Is able to return it for 4 yards. So a 3 and out. Here comes Brady in the.
All right, commercial break as always. 13:28 remaining here in the quarter. Oh, nice. Hell yeah, Charles. It's always good. It's always good. Yeah. Well, I mean, Fournette's a better running back, yeah. Rojo has some weird issues, so. Yeah, again, I said I don't care. I don't want to know your problems, and I don't care about them. I've already explained this to you. Now, this is the 3rd time I've had to explain this to you. So if you reply to me in any type of way with your fucking problems, I'm going to hide you. Like, I've like 4 times I've had to explain this, I feel like. I'm not Google.com, motherfucker. Use Google and get a fucking ad blocker. Like, I don't give a shit about your I don't have any. I don't care. Fucking figure it out, dude. Do what everybody else has to do and figure it out. I'm not here to hold your hand. I have no obligation to do that to you. God damn, dude. You notice you're the only person that's had any tech problems here, Justin? You fucking dumb motherfucker. And I'm glad you're having them too, by the way. Fuck you. Please stop watching my channel. I don't want to have to ban you, but I will. I don't fucking like you. Yeah, you don't have to do that. You have links. You know sites to use. That's not my problem. So. Stop being broke, pussy bitch. Go fuck yourself. I don't care about any of your problems, dude. Sounds like you're having a lot of you problems that are resolvable by you.
There would be a Super Bowl win at the end of that season.
I don't know. Try Google, man.
97 more touchdown passes since. And 6 more Super Bowls.
I don't know how you figure anything out
Passes caught over the
in the world.
At the 25 by O.J. Howard. Let's go down to Aaron Andrews.
Well, Troy had mentioned before we went into the half, we saw those incompletions and then that interception from Tom Brady, wondering maybe if that right thumb was bothering him. I asked Bruce Arians about
You're
it,
fucking
and he said,
annoying.
no, not at all. Those were just
You're worse than the people who leave the dislikes on the stream.
Being a little too
At least they're
Bruce
funny.
Arians did love the way
You're
his
like an
offense was
annoying
mixing
piece of
it up,
shit.
finishing in the red zone, guys, and he said defensively, glad we were
And if you're
back,
not
cleaned up
intentionally
those
annoying, dude, you're the
penalties.
most annoying person on the planet, and you don't even like. God damn, I would hate to be
Here's
you.
a pass caught by Antonio Brown. Pretty strong tackle by Maddox. And
Yeah,
he
that's a
holds
terrible
Brown
spot.
short
Be a
of
third and
first down
short.
Yardage, third down coming up.
Bruce Arians pretty much calls it like he sees it, doesn't he? I mean, I remember last year we had the opener for Tom Brady
Anyway,
in the Bucs.
let's focus on the game now.
Brady had a
Annoying as hell.
couple interceptions. One was a pick six.
Thank you for the 14 likes, by the way.
Just called
It's
them out. So
quite,
those were poor throws.
like, not that many,
Media,
but
of course,
appreciate
made a
it.
big deal about it. But I think that's why Bruce Arians
For
is
the
so
14 of you that have left likes, I appreciate it. The rest of you,
in the locker room is that
I don't know.
he does call
I appreciate
it the way that he
you
sees
watching.
it, and he doesn't care who you are.
Fournette, first down.
You have to
plus.
dislike that stinks. Oh, Jesus.
And
What a run by Fournette out to midfield. He was just carrying about 2 or 3 Eagles on him and pushing one guy forward. What a run by Fournette there.
And it eventually
You'll see that
after
somewhere else.
Some more conversation to this quote. I don't want to be a father figure. I want to be the cool uncle you want to have a drink with.
Mission accomplished.
He is that.
I want to have a drink with him.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah, it's really something what he's been able to do. And I know in visiting with Tom last year,
11:34, 11:33, 11:32, kind of remaining here in the quarter. Bucs have the ball at midfield. First and 10. Shotgun. They're going to go with a handoff to Rojo. Oh, Rojo again, or Fournette again, sorry. I thought I seen the 20-something.
A gain of 5 here.
So, big run, 2nd and 5. I'm going to go get some more soda. Be right back. Go ahead.
Over 100 scrimmage yards for the 3rd straight game for Leonard Fournette. Bruce got his first head coaching job here in this city, Temple. Said I've got a lot of ex-players that always want to have a drink with me when I come to town, but I don't have that kind of time right now.
Come see me after.
Seems to be a recurring theme as Brady throws, and Fournette is brought down at the 40. And if you go by the line, hair short of first down yardage. 3rd down and 3 inches.
You watch this offense for Tampa, and it doesn't, they're certainly not hitting like they were last week. They had 560 yards of offense, but tonight, I mean, they're on pace for like 460 yards. So
All right, I'm going to stand up for a sec. Hopefully that's still picking up my...
They've not been as sharp as what we're used to seeing them either.
All right, there we go. There we go.
Here's
Holy
Fournette.
shit, that was weird.
Easy first down. You talked about Leftwich earlier, and Brady told us that he and Byron are now seeing the game the same way, which, as you said, there's no doubt Byron Leftwich, if he isn't already, is going to climb right onto that potential head coaching list and go on interviews. And
Bucs having a nice drive here.
Time with Tom Brady as a real learning experience, because Brady has learned plenty from Leftwich.
There's no doubt, and he loves his demeanor on game day too. When he
Anyway.
comes over and they talk about things on the sidelines.
Jones.
That was like a no-yard gain on
There's
first
a lot
down.
to it. When you're talking about the relationship as the play caller along with the quarterback, it kind of takes me back to the other side of the ball with the Eagles and Nick Sirianni, who has never called plays before, who's never been a head coach, and then taking on both of those responsibilities. I asked him if there was ever a time that he considered maybe not calling the plays. And he said no, that he feels that that's his expertise. But this is new. It's new for him to
empty
do it.
Oh, no, there's back running back. Empty. Nope. All right, they empty out the backfield. That's what I thought. Because there was no one on the other side. There was no one at the top of the screen.
Second down and 8. Brady sets up a screen.
That's where the screen pass goes.
Howard
gets the screen, picks up a first. Ball just shy of the 20.
Singleton. And then carries for a first
24?
down. And that was
25?
Singleton. Alex couldn't bring him down. A gain of 8.
Yeah, we're seeing some tough running from Fournette here by O.J. Howard. Just pushes Singleton away.
I sometimes see
and
the
is able to
weird.
pick up the first down and move the chains. So defense.
Pretty much Cowboy, yeah. Same kind of thing.
You know, right now with Tampa in
You
position
fucking,
to at least come away and add to their
dude's left, which is about to get a job off Brady.
Play clock is about to expire, and Brady calls a timeout. It just feels too easy right now. And I know they're not firing like last week, but it's plenty here tonight against Philadelphia so far. Timeout, Buccaneers.
God damn, I had to run back in there. I was like, oh no, a timeout. This is about to be a 40-minute timeout. Have a good night, Aaron. Yep, have a good one, Aaron. Sorry to time you out, man. Just, sometimes you can get on my nerves. Sorry about that. Well, you're not as bad as that other guy, though. So have a good night, man. Hopefully feel better, man. Tom's getting your fantasy team points, so that's good. Because I've got Tom on a fantasy team or two, so. Yeah, I always feel good, man. Always good. It's rare I'm in poor health. Commercial break. Timeout was taken. All kinds of fun stuff. On tonight. It's really slow. Yeah, it was Cowboy. Yeah, felt like it. Probably part of the reason no one's watching this shit tonight. This is probably not going to be the most viewed game ever. It's a kind of a mismatch, it seems. It's not that the Eagles are like a shit, like they're not like the worst team, but it's like, this is a fundamental mismatch. Thought maybe the Eagles might put a little bit more.
We all call them AC. Aaron Charlton won 4 Emmy Awards, worked on 50 World Series games
Back
and
out.
2 Super Bowls. Former San Francisco Giants.
They're not a
fan,
good team. They're not
never
awful,
talked
though.
About, at least
they're not as
me,
bad
we
as what
sat
people
together
thought
in
they were
booths.
going to be in the preseason.
October after October after October.
I'll see you Sunday because last day of the week I got school tomorrow, but also go Cowboys, Bills, Pack. All right, you're taking off, JJ?
We're thinking of that family and our departed friend. And he was just that, a buddy, a friend, and somebody who, at least in my life, when the stress was at the highest.
You have a good night, man, if you're taking off, JJ.
Would say something and share a laugh in the back of the booth before you go into the front and do your work. Passed away at the age of 50. And the end came awfully fast, and we're just thinking of that great family. And boy, he's missed. Talking about him on TBS the other night with Brian Anderson. Touched a lot of lives in this business.
Yeah, similar thing. Have a good night too, Charles. Thanks for stopping in, you guys. If anyone's taking off. First and goal for the Bucs. Ball at the 9. We're going to hand it off to Fournette. He jumps right. Or left, rather, sorry. And
near the 1.
At the 1.
Forced out by Anthony Harris.
Yeah, O.J. Howard didn't die. Yeah,
in the game. A gain of 7.
Well, they go heavy to the left side. They bring in an extra lineman. and then with the tight end. So they run Fournette to that side, and this has been pretty methodical.
That channel.
Here for Tampa Bay on this drive. Just pretty much driving it down the field at will. Hasn't been a whole lot of resistance.
I need to figure out a second thing to get views on this channel. Like a video series I can do.
Fournette's got one on
or I just need to get really lucky on a video.
Brady keeps looking for Evans, and a flag hooked up with Darius Slay.
Dude, I just don't. Please, just let's just move on, Justin. I think it's just best to move on. All right.
The ball will be placed at the 1-yard line.
Ball's at the one after the pass interference.
They're both kind of grabbing each other there.
I mean, the ball's
Brady,
already.
He had eye contact with Evans. Slay couldn't see Brady. He had his back to him, and then Brady turns it loose. Evans just trying to time it like you would in basketball and play off of it.
Good luck on getting it working.
Definitely a lot of hand checking going on. And
trying to watch the game. 6:32 remaining here in the third.
First and goal from the one.
Well, he's welcome back. I unbanned him. He's fine.
I would think regular season Lenny's
so he's probably just here to watch the game.
And Fletcher Cox is trying.
Yeah, I think he's in.
And they're going to say he's short of the goal
line. Oh, wow.
Line.
They're going to really
Might
say
have
he's
been on
short?
A body when he went to the goal line. But for now, I think Fournette thinks he scored. And I'm not sure he didn't.
I was going to say,
well,
it looks like he's in, but
hey,
if you're Fournette and the Bucs, just run another play
trying to
here.
make a block on Barnett. That's the one who spins Fournette all the way around. Cox.
Oh, you don't have to delete your account. Why would you delete your account?
That looks like a touch.
Yeah, I thought it was when it happened, and I think it is there too.
No challenge. It would have to be challenged by Arians.
Yeah, there's no reason to. Just run clock here. Exactly. Run it down to 4 seconds and just run it in.
Touchdown.
Yeah, that was exactly what I said to do. That was the easiest call there. Run the okay. If you guys are really going to play that way, we'll just run it down to 0 and hike it. 27-7, 28-7, pending the extra point. 5:47 remaining. Look at that Bucs fan.
And the Buccaneers, it's like a walk in the park right now.
Pretty balanced on that drive too. 12 plays, 7 runs.
I appreciate it, Justin.
Passes.
Again, I'm sorry to yell at you. I just, man, you don't know the history of links in this channel. There's a lot of people who troll this channel with link shit. Because I have very few pet peeves, and that's one of them. It's just like, dude, the link works.
Nobody good left in the world. Bucs fan gives it, rather, Birds fan gives it to a.
Yeah, you don't know what I went through with like 120 Tigers games. It was fucking brutal. I have some PTSD from that. It's going to be fun to call the Lions game and watch the Bengals play them this weekend. It's going to be busy Sunday, man. Sundays are going to be... It's a commercial break after the Bucs scored to make it 28-7. 28-7 with 5:47 remaining in the third quarter here. It'll be a timeout, or well, it's a commercial break while, you know. Yeah, that one guy's really enjoying this too, as based on his reaction. Yeah, Sunday's going to be busy. We got 1 o'clock game, 4:25 game, and then Sunday night football. Sheesh. Yeah, I ain't streaming fucking Saturday. I'm going to be playing video games all day Saturday. Because, the relaunch of this GTA RP server I play on, it's the 2.0 version's coming out tomorrow, so I'm pretty stoked. I might stream some of that if I stream tomorrow. But it's like the first day of the release, and I got a lot of fucking grinding I got to do. So that's pretty boring. It's literally going to be me driving trucks around doing deliveries for 6-7 hours. But I'm going to make about 50 to 100K, and then I'm going to start a bookie thing. So that'll be fun to watch. It's going to be... I've already thought this whole arc through. This guy, I'm going to make a bookie. All kinds of hilarious game. I'm just going to basically also see if I can't, like... It'll be fun. See what I can use, like... Fun to figure it out. It's a long commercial break comparative to the rest of them. Oh, it's kind of coming back.
Can move the ball. It's been a tough go. And I think they're having fun on that sideline with Vita Vea. Just made an impressive stop last time Philly had the ball on.
All right, well, here come the here's the kickoff. 28-7.
And Nacho Roches.
5 minutes and 47 seconds remain here in the third quarter. Here's the kick by number 8. Boom.
Roches, they're so good up the middle of that defense.
Really good. And Roches
last
year had to play when Vita Vea went down with the injury.
If I cared about views, I would do other things.
And we've seen
be a nice person.
This year, too, with this Tampa team, with the injuries that they've had. So I say, Jason Light, I mean, really an outstanding job. We talk about the starters.
The thing I would more like is just more people talking.
But also the depth.
That's all right. There's enough people that talk.
Ultimately is what makes the difference for a lot of these teams when you start having the injuries.
Views or whatever, those will come with more people subscribing to the channel naturally. I mean, you can see a channel with like, 50,000 subscribers, and they'll have 200 people watching their live stream, 300 people sometimes.
Downfield and
YouTube still new.
Edwards defending on Jalen Reagor. And Reagor draws his second big pass interference call.
Subscribers don't correlate it directly with view count because most subscribers aren't subscribed because of your live stream.
The ball will be placed at the spot of the foul, automatic. First down.
This ball needed to get thrown. Now he gets it out there.
Yeah, Garrett's. I think it's front yard. He has the tombstones of all those quarterbacks. Yeah, that's really funny.
You see how long
a little bit of
he waits. It's like he's throwing a Hail Mary to get it out there. He gets it out there, but right from the start,
weird pass.
At the snap, you knew you were going to have that one-on-one shot.
Oh no, that was a weird one.
And the ball.
You gotta make that throw if you're Hurts on that one.
Now I understand also.
You good, Adam? How you doing tonight? How you doing?
Start. So he's a young player still figuring it all out himself.
That's a 50-yard penalty on Edwards. Pass is caught by Gainwell, and he's brought down almost immediately by one of the best young linebackers in the game, Devin White. Gain of just 1. So Reagor is forced a 45-yard pass interference call and now a 50-yard.
Well, and I know it seems anyway that Jalen Reagor is a.
Oh, it was DPI. I didn't notice that.
Where he was drafted.
Oh, it was. Yeah, I didn't even realize that. 2nd and 9. My bad.
I think the kid
I thought it was. All right. Yeah, I didn't even realize they just moved way down the field. Okay, that's my bad.
And then him getting the ball thrown to him because he runs good routes. He's got great speed.
Hey, maybe we're going to finally see the Eagles score a TD again.
Screen for Ertz. Dumped.
Especially since the other team was dancing on the side.
18 by Jordan Whitehead, gain of 6.
You know, we're not careful. Philadelphia's going to make a game out of this if they are able to punch this in.
Yeah, I know. I was just like, when's he going to
make it a 14-point game? Big third down here.
You're an insane person.
One catch for 6 yards for Devontae Smith tonight.
Anyway, 3rd and 3 here for the Eagles coming up now.
He's right here.
There's an inside handoff, a rarity, and the fans love it for a first down. 4-yard carry by Sanders.
Yeah, I know. I'm fucking sexy. I'd make profile pictures of me as well.
An excellent block, collapsing the left side, and then Sanders shows his ability in order to be able to cut off of it.
You think these fans aren't aware and smart?
Wouldn't think it, but I'm like a 6 out of 10, dude.
Oh, back to back.
And gay men find me a 10 out of 10, by the way.
That's awesome.
That's how you know you're actually attractive, is if gay dudes find you attractive, because they don't lie about anything. That's always a good fucking scale. You can always find out if you're actually good looking, and depending on how gay dudes react to you.
Isn't it some of that?
If you think I'm lying, I'm telling the honest to God
truth.
We
haven't gotten to call, unfortunately, many Eagles games here in the last couple of years, but when we have,
because bitches lie if money or they know status is involved. You just want to know if you're a genuinely good-looking person. The gays will let you know. Just ask the gays. They're a very honest community about things like that.
down near the 5 as Shaquille Barrett downfield was in on the hit. Carry of 9.
Yeah,
they're not going to lie about it. What the fuck do they got to
lose? We're
lose?
at a time where we're not nearly as worried about quarterbacks being hit as we once were. But
and I've been told, yep, so I'm like, all right, I'll fucking take that guy's word for it.
You're going to find yourself over on the sidelines, much like we saw last Sunday.
This is specialty is judging men.
And we hope that he's okay and is able to talk that he may be able to come back and play this week.
What's better than a man's
shocking.
opinion?
Yeah,
Some
really
ladies.
That was pretty scary to see.
They marked him down and out of bounds at the 6, so it's third
for 9 months and
3.
was the woman of the year. So we're pretty good at that shit too.
Hurts. Back at the
Men are number 1.
But
what a catch! What a catch by Watkins there. Jesus Christ.
In coverage with his back to the quarterback.
What a catch.
There was contact before the ball. Sure it was. I was.
But he's out of bounds.
For a flag. To me, that's, I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
We'll let Mike weigh in on it, but to me, if there's ever a pass interference, you
yeah, that
just
should
saw
be PI, but like, what a catch.
We'll get it from Mike after this play, depending if they convert.
Dude, if he would have got his feet down, oh my, yeah, that would have been gnarly. 4th and 3 here. You got to go for it. Empty backfield here. You can get the first down. You run. There you go. What are you doing, dude? Run it in. That was the easiest call in the world. What was he waiting so long for? I'd have fucking powered left and powered right like he did immediately. Why is the right side of the field open? I'm gone. He read that almost too slow. That almost closed on him. Whew.
To me, like Jason Pierre-Paul is the guy who.
I seen that immediately. I was like, they're going to the left. They're all moving left. I think once he hikes it.
Then they're looking
just
at each
move the
other.
play one way, run the quarterback the other way. They're all gonna fucking follow where the play goes.
Expecting on both sides.
For some reason, they're just not respecting that Hurts can run in this game. For some reason, I'm not sure what that is. 2:15 remaining in the third. 28-14. They were sitting dead on the pass on that play. It was very obvious they did not think a run was about to happen.
Trout was a little too close for comfort on that. 14-point game.
Anyway, commercial break. Well, I would use my profile pictures too. I'm fucking pretty good looking, dude. I got muscular legs. I've got just the right amount of hair on my back. I got hairy ass nipples to prove manliness, of course. What else do I got that's I can grow a beard pretty quick. Very thick mustache of growing abilities. I can fart very, very loudly. With a little bit of fucking sphincter muscle manipulation. It sacrifices the smell about 90% of the time. Like there's like a ratio for me where the louder my fart, the silent but deadly ratio is very strong for me. But like, boy, oh boy, was that ever the funniest thing in the world to me when I was first starting college. I used to hold farts, always had them on demand. Whenever I lived anywhere near an elevator, I always hold one in. You know what I mean? I always got one in the chamber, because if you're ever in the elevator and you know how to make yourself have a loud fart that everybody panics over but never really smells because somehow, right? Oh yeah, if you can do that, man, it's always chaos. You just go, and it's just that loud fucking almost fake sounding fart noise. Yeah, it's great. The secret for me is I just, what the hell did I have to eat? It was basically if I ate pasta noodles, I just had these loud ass fart noises. But if I ate like beans or something, then it was the worst shit. So I wouldn't do that to people because that's pretty bad. But those loud, just noisy ones, those are hilarious. Elevator trap people and shit, just every time.
Pass interference penalties of 95 yards total. That statistic handed to me by Philadelphia's own Ed Sfida.
Yeah, and how about Lorraine's Sfida with the
fake
meatballs
beard?
halftime?
Yeah,
Some of the
fake
best.
beard. How's it a fake
Until
beard?
the last drive by the Eagles, that was the best part
On
of
your
this
next
game.
comment chain, tell me how the beard is fake.
Shout out Lorraine Sfida. And Big
What, I draw it on there?
Tomorrow night on NFL Network, NFL Total Access previews every Week 6 matchup, including Sunday show.
No, I didn't freeze.
Justin Herbert and Lamar Jackson.
No.
NFL Total Access.
I can just stand very
Tomorrow
still.
at 7 live on NFL Network. Along with our producer Richie.
If anything
Science,
happened,
our
it's on
director,
your
Russo.
end.
We continue on in what is now a 14-point game. 2:15 left in quarter number 3.
And Tampa Bay comes right
Yeah, I
back
mean,
after they
yeah.
cut it to 14.
I'm
They
fucking.
go
I look.
empty.
Well, I'm 28 years old. How old do
They
you
got
think
the
I
foot
am?
on the gas.
Brady airs it out for Brown, not there. The 4 touchdown drives, which leads to this graphic.
You know what sucks is the person who's doing this might actually be revealing who they are based on the use of those profile pictures, because I only know one person who does that, by the way.
So they have, as you suggested earlier,
Like, you might have just accidentally gave yourself.
down the field and get points.
Cool, Justin. No one gives a shit.
A lot of that is how Philadelphia's playing, too. So they're going to play soft and not try to give up anything deep. So Brady's got to work the underneath stuff.
There's only one person who keeps those pictures, and I know who that is. And I'll be dealing with you in a little bit.
Down Antonio Brown in a blink.
Yeah, and he's had a couple plays like
So at this point right now, Sadwards, it's probably you, right? Like, you're the only little idiot that keeps all those fucking pictures of people like that that I know of. So right now, you're like the prime suspect of all this.
Immediately beat the blockers before they get out there, and that's what Maddox has done now a couple times.
That's pretty fucking weird, dude.
Crowd's starting to get into it now. If they're able to make a stop, force a 3 and out. Huge.
Underneath, pass is caught short of the first down is Gio Bernard. Eric Wilson made that tackle, and on comes the punt team for Tampa Bay.
It's like you, this person, or another person. There's 3 of you that it could be, by the way.
Like, the offense after that big drive to cut it to 14, force a 3 and out, get the ball right back to Jalen Hurts, and this offense.
You're making mistakes in making who you are over time. Yeah, Sadwards and Stay Cool, 100%. Yeah, that's who I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, they're too much of little faggots to ever confront me, other than the way that they are.
A little bit of room for Rager. Flag on the play. As Rager returns it 7 yards. Just a 42-yard punt.
Yeah, screw them fucking losers, dude. I've been pretty sure it's been them for months, but it's like until I start seeing those ones, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, them idiots just fucking gave me all the proof I needed.
So instead of starting at the 32, that'll bring it back to the 22. There's the hold as we look ahead at the end of week 6. You've got Aaron Rodgers and the Packers coming off that thrilling win at Cincinnati against the Bears right here on Fox, and Dak and the Cowboys. We got to see them last week and all that they can do up in New England on CBS. Big Ben. Steelers got a win. Seahawks and Steelers on Sunday night, and the Bills and Titans on Monday Night Football on ESPN.
Yeah, Justin Fields getting a chance to experience that rivalry with the Packers.
Pass is caught, and backwards goes Quez Watkins.
Yep, exactly, Cowboy.
Seen a lot of wide receiver screens by this Eagles offense. A loss of 3, and Barrett.
I don't care about any of that. I don't know why
he make that stop.
Yeah, these fans are letting them know about it too.
You might want to refresh your own screen, Adam. It's not.
Against this defense, they're so
you refresh your stream, Adam.
Linebacker and their ability to pursue inside out on that play, and
3, 2, 1, quarters over. 28-14 will end the third. It'll be
14-point game.
Let me see where it's at.
Football presented by Bud Light Platinum. Back after this.
Second and third, 12. Fourth quarter starting up. Make this an interesting game. Yeah, Cabo, I know. Yeah, they gave themselves away. They shouldn't have started using pictures like idiots. Devonta. Maybe. He's a rookie. There's only really so much they can do, like a rookie receiver is capable of. You like how they came back and left their dislikes, but like it's already back down to 11. Like, oh, geez, guys, is that all you're able to do now? What happened to your hundreds of accounts you made to leave dislikes on my channel? That's what you only doing 11 now. Well, you just don't have you don't want to click on all your fake accounts. It's some pussy shit there. Need some attention. Your parents not beating you enough at home. Pretty much, Adam. I don't get it. I'm like I don't average a lot of viewers. I don't get the obsession. But hey, you know, gayness is gayness. I think they think that like them trolling me is gonna lead to like me stopping what I'm doing or something. Hey, thanks, John. I appreciate it, man. But I don't think they realize I'm a lot more. I'm better than them. Well, what's up, sad words? What's the matter? Your stupid. Your parents beat you again? Your parents not buy you any Christmas or birthday presents because they couldn't afford it again? Aw. I remember you crying in the Discord a couple years ago about how your parents don't buy you guys Christmas presents because they can't afford it. And that, like, you got, like, one gift for Christmas and shit. And I was like, what the fuck? My family was poor and we had better presents than that. It's probably why he's angry. His parents just make him have a miserable life.
Had with Michael Strahan. I half expected to see him here tonight.
Here's Hurts out to his right.
Lost.
And able
damn,
to
they got killed 7-6. That's a lot of points in a hockey game.
Well, they're talking about it.
Well, one says catch,
the
other may be trying to overrule and out of bounds.
They're angry children. I don't know what's wrong with them.
It looked like he didn't get the second foot down, but let's see. He's dragging it.
More than likely, Johnny.
I think
More
he's
than likely.
dragging the left foot.
Yeah, it sure looked that way, and I was looking to see if he then had possession, and he certainly did.
That should be a catch.
Yep. They're in the South.
They overruled it right now. They're saying it's incomplete. Hopefully they'll.
Yeah, they're eventually going to realize the trolling will never work. I'll just stand there. But what are you going to do?
We've seen that
troll me off the internet or something?
That, you know, a little indecisive.
What's up, Johnny?
Two different rulings and trying to sort it out.
You know, you shouldn't say that on the internet, by the way. That's a bad statement, by the way. You're not about to swat me, are you there, Johnny?
They may not have to if they expedite.
Am I about to get swatted here, Johnny? Is that what your goal is?
And just get it right.
By the way, that's the universal. Guess what, motherfucker? You're getting swatted. Saying when somebody goes, "Hey, so and so, knock knock."
They're going to go the expedited route. They're going to force Nick Sirianni to challenge this. Right foot down, left foot.
That's a catch, right?
Clearly a catch.
No. I know. I'm just making a joke, Johnny. I'm just making a joke, dude. No one's stupid enough to actually do that shit anymore.
Let's hide in the attic.
No, in the basement. Why can't we just...
It's commercial break, so I have to mute it here. Yeah, there's no way that's not a catch. That was clearly like a catch. But who's there? Yeah, no, that's a catch. It's 100% a catch. It's a commercial break right now. Dictar who? This dude doesn't know where I came up in. Like, I came up on RuneScape, dude. Does he really think his, like, leaving dislikes and calling me names is gonna, like, I was bred and molded in the internet culture of AIM and AOL chat rooms, Xbox fucking live parties and shit back before, you know, they were moderated. RuneScape. You can't get to me on the internet. What do you think you're gonna do to me? Freak me out online? Oh God. Yeah, literally, I remember dial-up, dude. Like, I remember usually going in there and fucking being like, me and my 11-year-old brother are gonna fuck all you losers up and just talking mad shit at everybody. Yeah, Sherman pulled his hamstring, I guess, Ven. Them AOL chat rooms were wild, dude. You could go in there and just start saying wild-ass shit to people. Exactly, dude. Calling college girls. Yeah, I wasn't old. I didn't have a phone. I was still living at, I was only.
They did. Well, with that completion, 25-yard completion, that put the Eagles over 100 yards of offense.
Probably my whole life, to be honest.
Believe that.
We got a computer when we were like, we had like a really nice gateway given to us for Christmas in like 99 or 2000. It was a very expensive computer. It was like the shit back in the time when it came out. It was like a very high-powered computer, and I used the fuck out of it. It's probably where I got my proficiency with like the actual hardware.
It's a two-man route with cover two. There's just nowhere for Hurts to go with the football. They're trying to block him up, which didn't do a real good job with that. But when
I kicked him out,
you
Kenny.
only sent two guys into
I'm pretty sure he's part of this trolling
and
shit that's
Tampa
been going
Bay
on.
is playing coverage.
He's like the only person I know that keeps
to
these really weird old pictures.
Get the ball to a receiver.
If the Eagles come back, I'm all for it. That makes the game better. Like Matt, somebody said Thursday night, I think it was Cowboy said Thursday night games just seem to lack tension, and that seems to be the truth here. Jesus, dude. There's Smith. Hey, Ben, there's your boy. Slim Reaper.
24 yards.
What's up, the delusional Cardinals fan? Why did they troll me? I don't know. I upset them a little bit.
The defender and get into the window. So Cockrell was the underneath guy. That's who he had to clear before he can catch it. And
I don't know. You'd have to ask them. I don't get it.
A perfect ball.
Another handoff. And the crowd still loving it as Miles Sanders gets 11.
He could be involved too. There's a number of people that are probably involved.
You see the movement. Good job by this offensive line, and that's what I like about Miles Sanders. When you watch him, once he sees a crease,
disciplined and smacked around for fucking being annoying. So this is how people retaliate for their discipline. It's fine.
Is able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Shaquille Barrett had penetration on that play, no gain.
Could be. I don't know. Could be a number of people. Pretty lame, though. I upset a lot of people. I'll be honest. I'm really... swatting is when people do some foul shit. I'd rather look it up on the net, Adam. But basically, people do some... You can get hit with terrorism if you do this. They call in like a fake bomb threat on somebody.
This one nearly picked, and that would have been a walk-in touchdown As Cockrell.
Oh, look at that.
Sanders.
I thought they were going to take a shot to Devontae Smith. They got him locked up.
Yeah, people die and shit because of it. It's not a good idea to do that. You get serious trouble because of it.
And you're right. I mean, he's going to be thinking about that.
You can get in serious trouble.
Do not get many chances like this.
They're not like the pictures are funny. Like it's just that they're giving themselves away. It's like, uh-oh. I guess you just want to give up your whole troll because like.
Down at the bottom.
Depending on my mood after this stream is how I'm going to react to this. I know both of your names. Like, and if it's sad words, if this is actually you, you really need to rethink what you're doing. Because I have your address, dude. I sent you mail. And I keep track of everything I do.
That's two back-to-back throws that you just.
I really hope this isn't your dumbass doing this, because I will play back.
So now you have all kinds of
just so you're aware, I will fuck you over.
Zero chance of completing this to anybody.
I really hope it's not you, and like I better prove it's not.
Now 46-yard try by Elliott.
I know how to order things on the internet, and then I also know how to like look up local police districts. And really just fuck your whole life up. So glad keep playing around with me. It's like a good idea.
His second miss of the season has had one block. Now
I'm not saying anything will happen. I just know that those things can happen.
And a little bit
and
of
I know how to do
Eagles
things.
Ends with that missed 46-yard try by Jake Elliott.
Once upon a time, there lived a princess with really long hair.
Fournette, 30 points already. Yeah, Fournette's having a huge game. Like, I never do that to anybody, by the way. That would be actually the worst thing you could do to somebody. Plus, like, there's no way that would actually work because there would be no evidence that they ordered it, and then they'd actually not get in trouble for that, by the way. Because there's no real, like, they'd be like, what the fuck? there's actually plausible deniability on that one, so that's actually not a thing. That's just a fun threat to make. Like I'll do this to you. Be like, yeah. So what is that gonna do? There's no evidence I did any of that. True. Fournette is killing it for me. Oh, you picked up Fournette. Good. First time starting him all year. Good start. Oh, did you start Miles Sanders too? Yeah, they missed the field goal, leaving it 28-14. Yeah, they should. I almost agree. I think going for it on fourth down there might actually have been the move. What's up, Kevin? How's work? Hopefully quite good. It's a commercial break right now. It's some guys pouring a Diet Zero Pepsi or some shit. Kamara's on a bye. Good start. I know I got Brady in one of my fantasies teams, maybe two of them. Can't remember off the top of my head. I'd have to go look. I don't really have any other Tampa or Eagles players, though, so I'm not really concerned with this game. Other than I picked the Bucs to win. Looks like my Thursday night streak is going to continue here. I haven't gotten a Thursday night game wrong all season, I don't think. I go from 3 straight seasons of getting almost every single Thursday night game wrong to becoming a Thursday night aficionado.
Buccaneers back on offense. Tom Brady tonight,
been the weirdest curse
34, 231 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, but you won't tell anyone who you really are. So
in 229 attempts.
28-14.
Game, 12 and a half to go.
They bring in the extra tackle.
Oh, you forgot football was on? Yeah, it's kind of been a boring game, Morgan. You haven't missed much. I'll be honest. Other than a live stream that might be entertaining to watch for you, you haven't missed a whole lot. About an 8-yard pickup. It's been all Bucs.
Gain of 8. Time now for the journey ahead, presented by Royal Caribbean. The Buccaneers.
Yeah, I mean they got a lot of picks on me. Yeah, that's what they do.
After this little mini bye, getting the weekend off, and they get to prepare.
That's all right, Russell. I understand.
Week 5 last year.
A lot of people seem to not like me. I bother a lot of people.
Take on the Raiders. First meeting since 2017. 2nd and 2.
I really bother people.
Jones again. First down.
It's a unique talent that not everybody has. You love Dick Dar? Yeah, you love Dick? That's funny.
You know what Tom Brady's thinking. I mean, even with a 14-point
You just woke up from a 2-hour nap?
As
That's
much
pretty
as
nice.
Philadelphia has struggled offensively, if they were able to come away with a touchdown, I mean, they just have not done much.
But I don't know. That's the only way they can get attention in
game
life.
and anything can happen. So Brady knows if they can take some time off this clock, milk this thing
That's
down,
all it is,
get
really.
into field goal
He's
range,
just jealous
touchdown
that Tom Brady
preferably,
is actually top 5.
just say goodnight.
Russell's mid. He has a broke finger.
Here's Jones. Gets about 9. Flag is down.
Russell's not even man enough to actually have his own kids. He's got to be a stepdad.
Area of the line of scrimmage. See if it's a hold. A couple of players are down, and it's Javon Hargrave.
Offense, number 76. 10-yard penalty. First down.
To get the left tackle,
Your
Donovan
defense
Smith,
sucks.
guilty of a hold.
Javon Hargrave, who's coming off the field, and we haven't talked a lot about him tonight. He's really played well through the first 5 weeks, leading the team in sacks. Just a very disruptive guy. Fletcher Cox coming off a good game on Sunday. He's been a little more disruptive again tonight. Leonard Fournette.
I don't know why you're still
18
talking
carries.
about it.
His season high is 20 against New England a couple weeks ago.
Why do you care, Justin?
1st and 20. Evans. Haven't said his name much.
No, you're giving a lot of
Gets
attention
5.
to all them people.
Darius Slay out there for Philadelphia. The 120 penalty
And now I'm going to
yards
start
tonight.
timing you guys out
That's
for talking
the
about
most
the
in the
shit.
NFL this season.
I'm pretty clearly done talking
Those
about
two
all
big
that.
pass interference
Kind of
calls. A huge chunk. of
Again,
that.
you guys are starting to be more annoying than like they are. Like it's why do you keep asking the same 5 questions?
Second catch for Evans. 4th time he's been
Justin, you
targeted
realize
tonight.
you've asked the same question like 6 times in a row now?
Great. Gets back near the line of scrimmage prior to the hold. He gets 4, and Singleton is there for the Eagles.
Well, you think about this Tampa offense and the way
You keep
that they're able to
asking
just
the
force
same
ball down
fucking
the
question.
field. Philadelphia not playing quite as much of the 2 deep shells that we've seen, that we saw them play against Kansas City, we saw against Dallas, but they're still playing pretty soft on the outside. So they've been giving up a pretty good cushion, just trying to keep everything in front. And Brady's been willing to take the underneath throws.
Blitz coming. Bucs pick it up. Pass to O.J. Howard, and a first down saving tackle is made by Jannard Avery.
Don't fucking time people out because they said
But sure
fuck
was.
you.
Avery is there to make
Can
a
you not
play,
do that?
and
Thank you.
it looked like Howard was going to be able to get
the
through
fuck?
that tackle, and then there was nobody out front. He's able to pick up the first down. Here comes Avery. It's just enough to trip him up.
Again, coming back from that torn Achilles. Bucs are going to go, it appears, on 4th and a couple.
Yeah, they may have to call timeout. It's at 5 seconds to play clock.
Don't time people out for no
Hargrave,
reason.
by the way, back for Philadelphia after checking out. You have another chance to win Terry's money, and this time it's for $100,000. Just download the Fox Super 6 app and play
That's annoying.
the NFL
That's
Sunday
so
Challenge
annoying
for free.
to me.
Scan the
Sorry
QR
that you
code,
got
download
timed
the
out,
app,
Russell.
and
There's
play
no reason
now.
for that at all.
We'll see if Bruce Arians is really considering going for it or not. It looks like it. Brady's looking at his wristband there to see what.
That's really
the
obnoxious
play
that somebody
is.
would do that.
I thought maybe they come up hard count, and maybe they still will. But
Sorry
no more
to
than
the person who got
Philadelphia
timed
has
out,
done.
not Morgan. Fucking
Offensively, they got
dumbass.
160
Don't time people out for
total
no
yards
reason.
of offense.
There's like one reason I said to time people out, and that's if they're spamming. I'll handle the rest of it.
betting that they're not going to be able to drive the length of the field.
Opportunity here.
One more time, I'd taken your mod, dude. Really. I can't have you just time people out because they said something you don't like.
Pass is incomplete, and the Eagles take over. Howard the target.
All right, Eagles get the ball back here with 9 minutes remaining here. So it's 8:59.
45 for the Eagles. But we're down 14.
Whining windows or flying off today. You're
by just timing people out for no fucking reason. Yeah, that was a dumb play call by Tampa. They could have just kept. They should be doing what it's been working all game and just keeping it short and going for the line. They've been able to throw. They've been screening the Eagles to death this game, and I don't know why they've just decided to start taking shots. Your guys' dump screen game has been killing them all game. They have no response to this. What are they doing? Why suddenly just abandon that game plan? Seems a little premature to pull the plug on that one. I also don't think the Bucs really give a fuck because they're up 28-14 against a team that's done nothing all game. So I don't think, there's no real urgency. Guess there's no real reason to run a fucking screen offense when you're up 14 points late in the fourth quarter. Yeah, exactly, Cowboy. That's where I'm at too. I'm like, oh yeah, there's no reason to do that though. There's zero reason to do that. They're up 2 scores late. If the Eagles score again, I guess you go score, but you kind of just kill the clock with a drive, but there's no reason to have an extended drive there, in my opinion. Unless you're really afraid that the Eagles are about to score here and then get the ball back again and score again within 9 minutes. It's Thursday night. Brady's got a hurt hand. Yeah. They got enough points that I think they're just I think we could just play to the win here from this score on. I don't blame them.
Buccaneers went for the knockout blow and they missed.
That would have been the game ender. I would have considered ending the stream after that play. If they would have hit on that home run ball right there, that would have probably been where I'm like, all right, guys, it's 35-14. I don't really want to stream anymore. I'm probably going to go chill. This is over. But now there's still a game here.
Sanders.
I don't care to finish games that are kind of easy.
Gain of 6.
Haven't been able to work the different layers of the field, based on what Tampa Bay has done. That time they're playing coverage. It's a 2-deep look, but there just hasn't been a lot of structure within these routes to attack the defense.
Here's a rare carry by Miles Sanders. And right through the heart of this defense, a carry of 23 yards, one off his season high.
Well, Jason Kelsey just does an outstanding job of continuing to work up the field and give Sanders a nice lane.
6 carries for 40 for Sanders. How about some more? Another good run. And just like that, Philadelphia is sitting at the 11 of the Buccaneers.
Yeah, just a good push up front. They got a double team there on Roches Noches, and look at that stiff arm.
First and 10 from the 11. Hurts gets the edge. Out of bounds near the 5. Minter forced him out, but a gain of 7.
Well, you go back to that fourth down call there by Tampa and setting up Philadelphia in this offense, and all of a sudden they punch it in now. I mean, anything can happen.
7.5 to go. The ground game getting him down here.
Miles Sanders. What? No, I didn't even see what you said. 2nd and 3 here for the Eagles.
2nd and 3.
Oh, I missed the big play apparently.
Sanders spins.
Oh, you're spoiling, that's all.
And it looked like he got enough for a first down.
Yeah, I agree. It sure did.
Hey, can you not spoil though?
Right back
Ben?
and give him to the ball. You know, they're getting to the line.
Oh, it's back to back.
Right
okay, I was gonna say, can you not spoil
a little
the
bit? They were in the huddle a little bit long on that last one. Get right back up, get the ball back in Sanders' hands.
I didn't realize he had back to back ones. So.
Instead, they throw it. And a flag
on the play.
A play that was made in the end zone. Pressure by Tryon Shoyinka.
Yeah, I am watching the game, Ben. I mean, I don't know if you were spoiling or if you were ahead.
And the Eagles think it's against.
But you can hear where I'm
at. For pass
Before the
interference.
pass was thrown, holding, defense, number 30. Penalty will reinforce half the distance to the goal. Automatic, first down.
Yeah, there it is. D. Delaney on Watkins. And, you know, the Eagles have had a lot of penalties. They've had a lot of bad things happen down here in the red zone that have just killed themselves. You know, you're down here.
I don't even know if you were actually spoiling there, man. I think it was a weird mistake. I'll show you.
Miles Sanders does not have a touchdown.
You're good, Ben. Even the thought of it gets you timed out.
And he still does.
Good stuff there by the Bucs
Play
defense.
made by Sue.
Yeah, so I advise not to do that, Justin.
2nd and goal.
I'm even giving you the funny idea. I want to ban you from my channel. Actually, you know what? Probably should ban you right now. Just for even thinking about that. Actually, you know what? Yeah, you're done here, dude. You're fucking kind of annoying. It's a really dumb idea to come around here and suggest even spoiling the Patriots game. That's the dumbest fucking thing you could think of doing.
Hurts, touchdown.
Oh, shit.
Philadelphia.
5:52 remaining here in the game. 5:52, and now it's a one-score game. As long as they hit the extra point here, it's 28-20.
He had 2 rushing touchdowns last week or on Sunday. He's got 2 tonight.
Jack Stoll gets just enough that allows Hurts then to get up the field and get under that and then have an angle to get it into the end zone. So, hey, no risk it, no biscuit. We hear Bruce Arians say all the time, he went for it there on 4th, doesn't make it. And now the Eagles are making this a ball game.
And going for 2 here.
Yeah, I don't know about it. I don't like this.
Yeah, I think it's really stupid. I mean, if they hit this, it's a 6. No, the 2-point, I actually think it's a good idea because, I mean, you're only down by 8 anyway. They actually get it.
4 for 4. Quez Watkins.
Good play.
6-point game.
Oh, shit. This is setting up a walk-off win for the Eagles.
The thinking is if you don't get it, you have a shot at a touchdown and a 2-point try again. Sure. Tie. If you do, now a touchdown and an extra point. You have a chance to win the ball game.
This drive.
Yeah, no, I understand the math on it, but that's a perfect throw. That's just a really good throw.
It depends, Van. Depends on what this next drive looks like. I think this drive is more where they would be able to get punished for that 4th down play. That drive took up 4 minutes. They kill 3 minutes here. This game's over. Are they going to onside kick it? 5:54 and 3 timeouts for the Eagles. The Bucs have 1. Because obviously the Bucs don't really give a shit about the clock right now. Just kill it. If they onside kick it and they don't get it, that'd be a bad idea.
6-point ball game. And credit Philadelphia with getting a stop.
In about 4 seconds, the Bucs would put the ball in the end zone if they onside kicked it. That would be a suicide pill if they didn't. Yeah, just kick it.
On the ground.
Yeah, get it. Yeah, I was gonna say kick it as far as you can on that one, so no clock goes away. You don't want this clock moving. Yeah, kick it all the way out of the end zone so the clock stays at 5:54.
All right, here we go. Fun little finish coming.
As improbable as it is that it
Yeah,
is
you save the onside till there's like a minute left in this desperation time. Yeah, booted out the end zone and wait a little.
To drive the length of the field, I don't know. They really hadn't shown an ability to do that.
If it was just now 14-28, yeah, onside right there. If that would have made it like 15-28 on that one, yeah, maybe you onside right there. It's probably time. Or you at least, leave yourself early. Fournette.
Lowers his shoulder.
Doesn't get much, and I think he's out of bounds.
As he's hit by Steven Nelson. Gain of 2. And a flag down on the sideline.
Oh, great. Here go the Eagles taking themselves out of it.
Came in late, didn't it?
Adam, try refreshing. I don't know. It sounds like your device is having issues.
Playing field could be taunting.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, taunting, defense.
Oh, what a dumb thing the defense just did. Why? What'd they do?
First down.
Let's see what Jannard Avery did.
First unsportsmanlike towards a possible disqualification.
You just jawed at him. What the fuck? Oh, dude, what a stupid.
I mean, I know that's a point of emphasis, and everyone's been talking about it, but
taunting, man.
That's a penalty.
God, I hate that rule. Nobody likes this rule. Literally 5 guys voted, or like what was it, like 6 guys out of 7, out of 13 voted yes or some shit.
Here's Fournette. Back to the line of
dumbest
scrimmage.
rule, dude. Like Mike Tomlin's the only guy in the world who's for that.
Since before the regular season started.
And I have to say, Joe, they've been very clear and told the clubs don't put the officials in a position to have to make a decision here. Make the play, turn away, and they have notified the clubs numerous times about this.
Yeah, he could have did that away from the guy.
Again, you got to make the play and turn away.
Yeah, I know. It's such a bad. This will only be a year long. That's brutal. Second and 10 here, 4:55 and counting.
Pass underneath, caught by Brown.
The first down to midfield.
Let's see where they put it. Looks to be enough.
That might have just ended the game.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I'm with you, Joe. I was wondering exactly where they were going to spot that and how they were going to rule on it, because nobody had touched him, and he loses his footing. But when he's finally touched, I think it was the right spot, what they did, and it's enough for the first down.
Dude, don't make multiple accounts. Don't do that, please. I unhide people after streams. Don't worry about it. Your account would have been unbanned in a few minutes anyway. And after the game, if not during the game.
Here's Fournette.
Anyone hidden during a stream is unhidden in the next stream, unless you're one of the troll accounts.
In there to make the stop, a gain of 1.
Tighten things up a little bit more defensively with Fournette running the football. He hadn't had quite as much running room as he had earlier.
Dummy.
Philadelphia trail by 20.
Second and 9, clock's a ticking here at 3:40.
28-7.
They should probably start using their timeouts.
Minutes left in the third quarter.
Probably when it ticks under 3:30 is when they start considering timeouts.
Eagles continuing with a 4-man rush.
Here's Fournette. Singleton, a nice
and it'll be third and about 7. Call timeout probably for Philly.
A gain of just 2 because of the sure tackle by Alex Singleton. Start Saturday strong on Fox with a big.
I think Eagles did take a timeout.
Kickoff pregame crew with the undefeated 12th
so I'm assuming they took a
Oklahoma State
timeout.
Cowboys.
You don't want them to just
on
run
Texas,
this like
number 25. Texas in the big noon Saturday game of the week. It all starts Saturday at 10 Eastern on Fox and the Fox Sports app.
You have 4 timeouts, right? You have 4 o'clock times.
Timeout taken here by Philadelphia.
I was gonna say, yeah, the Eagles took a timeout. Under 3:30, you gotta stop the clock when it's moving like that. Especially if you got all 3 in the 2-minute warning, yeah, burn one. Stop that fucking clock. But the first down here, it might ice the game.
Here on third down, talked about it. Eagles.
All right, here we go, big play, 3rd and 7, 3:24 or 3:20. Yeah, 3:24 remains here in the game. Philly has 2 more clock stops here to work with, and the 2-minute warning, so I guess 3 clock stops.
Bad snap sort of. Brady's able to corral it in. Brady rolls out, throws.
Pass caught.
Oh, caught by Brown.
And Brady on the move delivers a strike for 27.
Oh, dude, that's
Antonio
brutal.
Brown.
Yeah, really good, and a good job by Antonio Brown being able to make the play. Ball's just a touch behind, but he had enough separation to where he's able to make a play.
Tom Brady on the
just
run. What a
touch
throw.
behind, and you see that he's got to be able to make a play on it because if Epps
Mahomes
locates
can
it,
never.
he's there to knock that one away. This is one
I've never seen Patrick Mahomes
just a
make that
little
throw
off
before.
by Brady's standards, but yet it's a completion. It's a first down.
A lot of people interested in
the
how
Chiefs fans. Dude,
the next
come on.
240 plays out, not just for the final who wins and who loses, but the score, a loss of 1 as Fournette is brought down by Josh Sweat.
Well, he's also, compared to last season, he's not on a torn MCL, so, like, you know, he got his leg all fixed up.
For Ryan Suckup.
Yeah, this pretty much might ice it here. What happens? 9? Yeah, if they hit a field goal, it's 9 points, and that's pretty much the ball game.
Justin Fields and the Bears.
So Brady's, you know, he's probably on his healthiest set of legs since probably 2019, 2018. Oh, they got more they're leaving their dislikes now.
The Cardinals-Browns game.
No, probably not.
Be a great matchup also.
I don't want to make a new channel. Everything would just be run through one channel. And I don't want to get my channel deleted because I make do weak stuff on it.
Cliff Kingsbury has him going. Kyler Murray's playing excellent.
Plus, there's only so much you can talk about.
Completion percentage, along with everything else he can do. 2nd and 11. Brady, great.
Oh, to break, just short of the first.
The 10.
Well, this game.
About a yard short of first down yardage.
Whoa.
And timeout taken by Philly. They have 1 left.
Such a good route by Cameron Brate. You know, you're without Gronkowski and another one of those guys. Came on last year, did a lot. Watch this route right in the middle. Boom. And he puts his foot in the ground, and, you know, Singleton's the guy, linebacker, is trying to cover him.
What happened?
Not easy to reach up like that.
The Bucs keep moving the ball.
He's one of the real dependable guys. I know Brady.
Eagles take their last time out.
And get tight ends that can win
one-on-one routes
against linebackers.
3rd and 1 coming up here. Ball at the, like,
solid tight ends.
9, 10-yard line.
Final timeout taken by Philadelphia. They have the 2-minute warning out in front of them. They need a stop.
Amir, where's Amir?
Brady's going to take it and get it. And the clock will wind down to the 2-minute warning. When it will be 1st and goal.
How'd I ruin my stream? There wouldn't even be a stream without me. What are you doing? Okay, what are we doing?
At the end, but there's Brady. There are the Bucs.
Yeah, Amir is not here.
13th time in their last 14 games. Here's a recap.
Kevin, what are you?
Buccaneers dominated early. First touchdown catch of the year by O.J. Howard.
Kevin's just seeing shit.
Jalen Hurts found.
Kevin's like, what up, Amir? Amir's not here. He's like,
then Tampa Bay really took over. Antonio Brown getting the touchdown.
You're good, Kevin.
3rd career touchdown reception. Leonard Fournette.
No, he meant Max.
A couple in this game. Moments ago, Jalen Hurts took it in. Here's the 2-point conversion that made it a 6-point game. But early in this possession by Tampa Bay, a taunting call on Jannard Avery that gave the Buccaneers 15 free yards, and they haven't looked back since. They have a 1st and goal.
Yeah, there's
2 minutes left.
Yeah, they'll take a knee here, I would guess. I mean, this game's over.
Is this the 2-minute warning?
But great job by Tampa Bay. Obviously, the taunting call after
2-minute warning.
A nice stop on
no timeouts. I mean, yeah, 4 kneel down, the game's over.
Possession, they're able to take the ball and end it.
Long day at work.
Brady,
Yeah, that's a long day.
Yards. Came in leading the league in passing yardage.
See what the Bucs decide to do here. Did they score or did they just kind of end the game?
And we go back to action, knowing that coming up next is the Progressive postgame show.
I guess we'll see. Nope, victory formation. They're ending this shit.
It is a 6-point game.
Yeah, the game's over in like 3 kneel downs. The game's over, right? You kneel it.
And the Buccaneers at kneel down time.
40. So that's
Buccaneers have this coming up. We talked about their game with the Bears.
160.
Orleans,
so
one of the earlier buys. Buys start this weekend.
Yeah,
by the
that's
way,
game, right?
around the NFL. They're at the Washington football team and at home against the Giants.
That goes down to
the
120
Eagles
and then down to.
Looking at a 2-4 start, and they're at the Raiders next. Then
Fuck,
at Detroit,
I'm so
and at
bad
home
when it's
against the
stupid
Chargers.
time like this. I get why they did it, and it's impressive that they pulled it off, but still. Yeah, they just got ahead and just decided to coast and go over, you know. That's what they were doing. They did enough to win. Impressive job by the Eagles to come back in this game. Good job to not completely die, but I mean the Bucs didn't really care to stop them late in the game. They were just letting them drive and kill the clock. That's an example of how you can let a team beat themselves. And the Eagles were just letting themselves have long drives.
I don't know. There's a
Probably
lot of
should
areas
score a
this
little.
football team can certainly improve upon, but maybe you come out of this, you'd hope anyway. I know a lot of Eagles fans would, that the way that Miles Sanders was able to run the football there when they needed him in the second half
and
did
that's
some
the
good
game.
things. Maybe that'll become more of a staple than what it's been.
All right. Well, that'll be the ball game on that. Bucs will improve to 5-1. The Eagles to 2-4. Still, I would say the Eagles are having a better season than what they probably anticipated. So. I don't know. I don't know about that. But that was a good job. That was a good job by the Bucs there tonight. Pull out a W. What the score I don't feel like was ever as close as, you know, the final indicates, right? That's a good example of a game where you're like, boy, that was fucking boring until the last 5 minutes. And that's an example of a game that was never close. Even when it was 6 points, it was never close. I mean, unless you kind of doubted the Bucs would win at some point. Yep. And they were just kind of doing enough that they didn't, you know, give up the score or, you know, take up too much, you know. Good defense at the end, good offense at the end. Yeah, so what's scheduled next? Tomorrow we're going to go live. We'll do like NFL type stream. And then Saturday, I don't know if I'll go live. Probably not. I'll probably take the day off Saturday. And then go live Sunday for all day. Yep, pretty much, Mad Cowboy. Pretty much, man. Another example of a boring Thursday night game where one team kind of just dominates. And then a late comeback kind of makes it more exciting and, you know. Kind of a mismatch, though. It seems like when these games are scheduled, they don't really plan them out too well to make them more exciting. Have a good night, Kevin. Thanks for stopping in, man. I appreciate it. How did we do on likes? Like 18, 19? We got 19. Or hold on, let me check. For 18, how much did it say? 18? That's not bad. And 20 fake with this. All right. Yeah, Thursday night's just more common games. It doesn't ever feel like significant games or anything. But thank you to everyone who's left a like, and to anyone else, you know. That sucks. Oldest turns 9 today. Oh, congrats, man. 9 years old. Dang, getting old. Gonna have to start charging them rent soon. Freeloader. They're almost at that status now where they could, you know. Send them off to a sweatshop and fucking learn how to provide. They're at prime shoemaking age almost. Yeah, it's your present. Fucking grow up. So I'm writing another short story, and it's inspired Rage Against the hold on. I forget if it's. Let me look this so I get the fucking namings of everything right, because it's kind of a fun one. Okay. Is it Killing in the Name of? Yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. I dude, it's a long title, but like, and I didn't want to mess it all up. The line, the line about basically how cops like the same as the KKK, same the workforces are the same the work crosses, are the same that burn crosses. I'm basically just gonna write a movie where or not a movie, but like a short story where these two Klan members are dragging a black guy through the woods. And like right before they kill him, they're gonna he's gonna be like, just wait, the sheriff's gonna find out, and you guys will be brought to justice for this. And then then a third one pulls up and like takes off his head and goes, tell the sheriff what, boy? And then it's just they shoot him in the head and just drive away, or ride away on their horses, and that's the end of the story. I feel like that's a pretty good one. I was like, that's pretty good. I'll try and get that one published and see what happens. That's all that's going to happen, too. It's going to be fucking 5 pages, maybe 6 pages. I like short fiction. It's a lot more fun. You can just do that, and then you'd be like, that's a whole story. It's all you need to know, the whole scene. Don't need to know what was going on. You don't need to know. It'll probably be in like Howell, Michigan, somewhere believable. So I probably gotta do a little research. Figure out. Howell's pretty bad. They're like the racist part of Michigan. Or like the clanny part. I don't know. I feel like that's a pretty nice little story. Yeah, and it's basic. The title would just be like inspired by killing in the name of, or contemplating killing in the name of, and then the people will instantly just be able to make the connection to the song. A lot of my titles of the short stories I write are contemplating other pieces of like fiction, and then kind of writing something in it. It works as like a summary of it. I don't know if that makes any sense. Like I also want to. I'm also in my head writing. I really like to think of the cave allegory by, I believe, Plato, one of them fucking Greeks, and I'm writing something on that as well, and it's literally called Contemplating Plato's Cave. it's basically just yeah, that's what it is, because that's the working title, and it's like a very I don't know. I like writing like that because I like to, I really enjoy certain things. So that's something I'm working on. That's what I work on when I write. And then I'm working on my Magnus Opum that hopefully makes me a whole bunch of money, called Moderna Americana. And basically, I'm going to write a story about modern America. Plato's Cave, yeah, it's the easiest thing to describe it is basically, what is it? A few people living in a cave and they like perceive the world in the shadow or something, Like they only see the world in the shadow, and then they go and see the real world, and then they preferred their idealized version of the world that they imagined in the cave. Like they were completely let down by the reality of the world once they left the cave, and they had this idealized version of what they were seeing in the shadows from the cave of like the world that was behind them. And then when they were finally able to go see the real world, they were sorely. It's really a nice piece of philosophy, right? And just to sum it up as quickly as possible, it's been a while since I read anything about it, so that's my probably 4 or 5 year. Yeah, the modern America thing's going to be pretty good. It's going to be fucking written in verse, so it's going to be written, in long verse, but which is that style is becoming popular again. And it's going to be essentially an epic poem, and it's going to be really cool. Basically, it's going to be drug use, very political, very drug use heavy, there's going to be, family ripped apart by a lot of shit. Some people die, some suicides. It's going to be one family that just completely, it's basically a play. Yeah, and it's kind of what I see happening all around with a very specific section of America. Specifically the middle class of it, and it's basically, something I don't think that really gets looked at too hard. And there's going to be no real villain of the story, which is going to be the hardest part, right? Because I want everyone to seem as guilty in the story. So that'll be, Yeah, I have to do a lot of reading and other research into this still. Yeah, it's going to have a lot in there, man. A lot of motherfucking things. Going to happen real quick. It's like a... Trust me. And it's going to make a lot of people go, that story sounds like something I actually know about. What the fuck? Because it seems very common. It's almost becoming the story of the country. And it's always nice to get a nice snapshot of what's going on around you. I got to write this shit fast before someone else does it, though, because I'm always scared that one day I'm going to see that exact story and I'm going to be like, fuck. And then if I try to write it, and it'll be better because I've been writing this for 7 years now in my head. Yeah, that's the problem for everyone else. Like, everyone's like, you don't really write anything. I'm like, I'm always working in my head, bitch. And I got a better memory than everyone else, so that sucks for them. I probably have easy 200 pages in my head already. Yeah, like easy, like defined work. Like this is like done type work. It's like this would be like 11 drafts into my head. Like to the point where I could give you a detailed breakdown of every part of the plot if I felt like it. How it all works together. How the only thing right now is I got to smooth it out so no one seems like there's an antagonist. Because right now it comes off very weird from one perspective. Like right now you can clearly just go, well, the dad's the issue in this fucking story, but really it's not as simple as that, right? It's not even nowhere near as simple as you think it's gonna be. It's gonna be fun. I would love to do producing work because I feel like I'd do a good job in like greenlighting the right shit. Plus, like, realism is important, and I don't know. You gotta, I don't know. It's too much of the same almost right now, You know what TV could use for something that would help it out quite a bit, like a TV series? Something kind of like Malcolm in the Middle, like. Because that's probably more relatable to people. That's also kind of what my idea is based on. Is it seems like most depictions of the middle class seem to be most appealing to people, and I'm wondering if that would, No, if I ever depicted anything like this into like outside of the written world, I'd want it to be a play. Yeah, I'd want it to be like a play, not a movie or a TV or anything. All right, have a good night, Adam. See you tomorrow, man. Yeah, I'm probably ending this in a few minutes. But yeah, if I was to, I'd write a play. Yeah, theater. Yep, like Broadway. Yeah. That's the kind of thing I'm writing. Yeah, it would be way better as a play. Oh God, dude, this would be awesome as a play. Oh my God. Yeah, dude, that would be awesome as a play. Dude. What I have in my head would be so good with theater actors. Oh my fucking God. It fits better in that forum for me. Movies, this would be a boring fucking movie, but a really good play. Just because there's no action. There's zero action in this. There may be like one shoving scene. And one like someone kills themselves in a pretty violent way. I'm pretty sure I'm going to change that. Yeah, I would want to write it as a play. I don't even think the suicide's going to stay violent in a retouch because I'm like, there's no reason it needs to be violent. They could just overdose probably. That works. That's boring though, but it's more what, in line with how things are going. So, oh. Based on your school life, that works. I mean, it never hurts to try. Just write something out, see if you can send it in. Remember, each page is considered about a minute. You write a script. Like, consider it a minute. You have to think of each page as 1 minute of a script. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. And that means a typical episode needs to be about 23 pages long. 23 minutes. Typical movie script's about 90 pages. It's neat to write a script. Yeah, it's about a minute long each. The easiest way to time out everything. Script writing is second nature to me, for personal, the way I had trouble writing short stories because the way I write naturally for script writing. My brain just works way better when I'm all right, just think of it in 5 to 10 second intervals of when you write the moments. And then when I'm writing scripts out, I'm just boom, 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 boom. I'm like, holy fuck. That was the easiest thing I ever did. Well, I don't have a lot of ideas. I have the same 4 ideas. I've just been refining them for about 5, 6, 7, 8 years now. And then one at once, I'm going to strike all at once. I'm just going to make all of this and get it all published at one time and see if I make some money on it. And if I don't, I'm going to retire and find a new job. I've never tried to get published before. I've never even thought about it. I just assumed I wouldn't get published because all my ideas were basically just fucking stupid fucking, So another writer block. Detective. Okay. So Inspector Gadget. So the thing about the robot human turned detective, is that Inspector Gadget? I'm not trying to be rude, but like that sounds a little. Inspired by Inspector Gadget. Oh, it's tech demo. Okay. It just, the idea of it's kind of, some game company, yeah. Epic Games. I'm just fucking around. Just write the things out and see how they sound. If you write a couple pages and you're just like, oh, never mind, just throw it away. That's what I do. Whenever I come up with an idea, it's a good idea to write like 2 or 3 pages of it and see how it feels. And if it just doesn't sound good, just be like, all right, this was just a bad idea, and just throw it away. Or save it and put it away for a rainy day and come back to it and be like, all right, what the fuck was this? No, I don't do that. I wouldn't. I don't freestyle. I don't write like that. I personally don't believe in writing anything down for fun. I basically write 2 versions, the first and final copy. There's 2 versions of anything I write. I hate. No, I only write for, like, those could be the final things I write for the story. No, I write with extreme purpose. Everything is very thought out in my head before I write it, because I can't fucking write like that. I get very anxious when I run out of things to say when I'm writing, and I just stop. I'm just like, I don't know. No, it's not even that. It's literally not even that, man. Nope, you're not listening. I don't write anything until the idea is finished. Like, I have never written any of the stories I have down in my head. They're not written. Nothing is written down. I have like 15 different stories in my head probably that are just in my head as incomplete stories, and they never get mixed up. It's basically 15 files in a folder that are just sitting in my head that I will not write them down till I'm writing the story. Like, until I go, all right, here we go. Here goes the next 17 hours probably of my life typing. Turn on the PKA podcast probably or some shit and just. If you can tell what I'm typing, I'll give you $20. I'm typing something right now. If you can tell me what I'm actually typing, and by the way, I'm hitting space with my thumbs. I'm very fast. I was saying, hey, bitch, suck my motherfucking dick, or I'll smack you in the mouth with my giant pee-pee. Yeah, I have to do that, or else I get really anxious, and I get writer's block really easy. Yeah, I get writing anxiety really bad if I try to raw dog it. I'm just like, I can't write like that, dude. If I'm not divinely inspired, basically I just look at something and go. Like, my greatest story that I've ever written is probably about a guy who goes crazy because he thinks a meteor storm is going to hit the planet and kill everybody. So he locks himself in an apartment for like 8 months and goes just batshit crazy over 8 months. And then he basically has a existential crisis like level breakdown where he calls himself a rock and just starts it's a very well written story. It's the first thing I ever wrote. And like, so one day he just peeps out his little looking hole in his door and sees a hot chick moving across just sees a hot chick and he goes, I gotta get my shit together. And yeah, real easy resolved back to reality. And then he fucking the fuck did I write happens next? And he writes a book about how he's gonna fix himself. So basically now you get this story inside of a story, where this guy's writing a book about how he's gonna fix himself and get over this existential crisis because he's a pretty smart guy. And there's a series of steps to get over it. And then he skips all these steps and finds out the world actually did end. So like, it has this open ending where you basically, the last lines are, he opened the door and revealed everything he feared had happened. That's the last line of the story, right? Because those were the first lines that I thought of. He had opened the door and everything he feared had happened. And I was like, that's a good end of a story. And basically that entire story came to me in about 35 seconds when I was very high on LSD. and I looked through my peephole, and one of my friends was like, they went, yeah, and they like slammed their door, and I went, oh shit, and I was like, oh dude, I just thought of a cool story. That's how all my stories happen, in just some weird, just a fucking wild story. And all my other ones have basically just, one time I was taken, I looked in the mirror and like I did something like backwards, and then I wrote an entire story in backwards order. Like it was basically this guy. The story starts off with somebody shooting themselves. So like what happens at the start of the story is like a bullet flies out of like a broken mirror and flies out through the back of someone's head, and then fucking back into the gun, and the person takes the gun and unloads the gun and fucking walks out of the back of their thing and fucking discover it like this whole thing. It basically just moves backwards. It's like rewinding a story. Yeah, I'm fucking creative, I can write a very cool concepts, and everything's just moving backwards, right? Everything's moving backwards, and it's a very basic story. The story's it's not good. What's up, MP5? The story's not complex. The guy finds out that his fiance is cheating on him, and he shoots himself in the head. But the cool part is it's all backwards. Everything happens in reverse, and that's the name of the story. It all happens in reverse. So like you're just like, oh, okay. A lot of people write on LSD. Halloween Kills, yeah, same here. And yeah, I and there's movies that operate in reverse, but like it was pretty cool. Or the story operated in reverse, and I was like, ooh. And that was basically just because I like did something backwards in the mirror, and I was like, that'd be fucking awesome if there was a backwards story. Yeah, I'm not very, I have divine inspiration is what I call it. I'm just like, no, I didn't know it's out on Peacock. Oh, well, I knew it was on Peacock. I'll have to buy it tomorrow or something. Tried writing a book about a kid who fused with dragon powers at 7. Damn. Yeah, it's probably for the best. Then. They said it is. Well, people could probably buy it. I might buy it. I'll probably just try to find a way to watch it online for free, though. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Could just go to the theater. That old computer caught a virus, and that was officially ripped. Oh, it's just a gone story. Damn. Yeah, it should be fine. But all right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I've been live for like another 30 minutes. I don't even know what we're talking. Like, I just wanted to update you on my new stuff I'm doing. It's long than scripts. Yeah, I'm better at poetry. I'm not very good at stories. Yeah, I went with the new background and the Greek writing. Because I couldn't find Roman. I actually think that's Roman script, not but the trident throws me off, and the Greek triangle at the beginning makes me think it's Greek. But the weird S at the end makes me go, that could be Roman, along with the POB. Because I think the Romans use P's. This is Dirty Rob TV. I forget which one. I forget what one doesn't use R's, and they use P's in the writing. I don't know. I'm not that smart. I wish I was. I wish I spoke fucking Latin. Did I create it? No. Well, I created Dirty Rob TV back almost 10 years ago. As a concept. All right. Well, I'm going to get the hell out of here, you guys. I appreciate everyone hanging out tonight. I appreciate the little extra you were in. How did my channel? I didn't do any. I barely used this channel. I just did random shit on there, and then when I decided to find the extra stuff, 2018, I just did NFL content, then played video games and shit like that. Comment. Wait, what? No way, Cat. Really? Hold on. I wanna see if this is real. Really? Oh fuck! I don't trust Twitter right now. I hold on. I don't like going on Twitter without making sure it's safe. So there's a good shot that they're gonna. Where's the? Oh yeah, you're right. Oh boy. Well, that's interesting. Jeez. All right, well, I'm gonna go digest all that and probably get some reading done and see what the hell see what else we're about to find out about Washington. When do you guys think they're gonna release that name now? What, like at the game? They're like, not only are we retiring Sean Taylor's number, fuck it, new name announcement. If we drop the email story, fuck that. Is this why they actually changed their name? Finally, after fighting for so long, they went, uh-oh. We got to change this fucking name. Why? They're going to find out and we can't be called that team name no more. We can deny we're not that team anymore. Deny that has anything to do with us. Be like, well, we're the Red Wolves. Them Redskins motherfuckers sounds terrible. Somebody needs to do something about them. Here at the Red Wolves facility, we don't fucking allow that. Ugh. All right, though. I'm out of here, guys. Have a good rest of your night. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the dislikes if you happen to have left any of those. Even though I think it's mainly like one, maybe two people leaving all of them. So, I don't know. Get some therapy, touch some grass if you're leaving all those dislikes. All right. See you guys. I'll see you tomorrow night. Have a good rest of your evening. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out. Go Lions, go Tigers, and of course, go Patriots. I don't know. Stream tomorrow. I don't know what I'll do. We'll figure it out. Peace out.